Well, a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Flight Deck to Sim live stream today. It's the 3rd of May 2020, coming in from the United Kingdom, 34 minutes past 5 here in the evening. And we're back in the ultimate plane in any desktop simulator, the ZIBO Mod 737. And we're going to be going on a little adventure from Milan Bergamo to Amsterdam. Not the first time we've been to Amsterdam, but there is a VATSIM event going on this evening, which involves just one runway in use in Schiphol. So I thought that'd be great fun to take part in that event. It's probably going to get extremely busy because it seemed a number of aircraft have joined us in Milan Bergamo to come on that way with the sector. Just a quick shout out to a couple of people that became members just before the stream. Firstly, thanks to Mike Foster this morning, who became a member, and Baz B just 15 minutes before the start of the stream. Welcome on board. I hope you're going to get into Discord as soon as possible to enjoy all that exclusive members-only content. Great to see lots of familiar faces, as I always like to point those guys out. We have Berlin Flight, Another Gene, Gintara Stores, Timothy Waters, our old man of Discord, we like to call him. Anthony Teal's here as well. Ghost Rider 115, 2 Tons of Love Norsky. Dougal McTavish is in the house. Please go check out his Simwings projects. The link for that is in the video description below. Great. A couple of things I want to point out. One that you will not notice, but I have a new PC monitor and it's so much better. I've got just a standard HD 1920 1080, but it's 27-inch Samsung curved screen, so I don't have to strain my eyes anymore. It's an absolute beauty. I'm really pleased with it, if I'm honest. I only arrived this morning, got it all set up. And secondly, we actually have some new merchandise here. Mariana, or Mrs. Flight Deck to Sim, has been busy making hoodies and new stuff, and I noticed just before we start, someone bought a new hoodie, so great, thanks for that. We've got all sorts of new stuff rolling, so it's absolutely free. You know, I know a lot of you guys are very generous with your donations, but always consider having a look at the merchandise. Get something material for your investment, perhaps. And yeah, that's all I'd like to say. Thank you very much for the £3 donation, Charlie Ward. I hope you have your super serious pilot Crocs on. Thank you very much, Charlie Ward. Actually, you do not want to see what I've got on my feet right now.
Oh, that's a great picture for this
No,
one.
that's actually, this is completely unplanned. I'm actually taking them off now. I've got Mariana's slippers on, which are bright yellow with furry bits on. But now I've got barefoot. I've got barefoot now, guys. Thank you very much, Charlie Ward, indeed. Very kind of you. So yeah, real world procedures. Going to be taking the ZIBO mod from Bergamo. The scenery here is Aerosoft. Let's zoom on in here. Beautiful evening here in northern Italy. Latest METAR shows CAFO. I think it's around 22 degrees Celsius, high pressure. Weather in Amsterdam, nice as well. Very scenic route. We're going to be flying over the Alps. Really enjoyable with the Ortho 4XP. And we've parked ourselves here right at the corner, look, next to a static DHL 767 with winglets. But yeah, our aircraft is here. Nice and shiny. Last time we flew this was in Calvi. One of our pilots, Brendan, positioned the aircraft for us here the other day. And we're now going to take the aircraft to Amsterdam. 180 passengers booked on for this flight today. Oh my goodness, coming straight in. Tom Pascoe's bought a classic t-shirt. The brand new METAR chicken t-shirt. Thank you very much for that. Despite the size of my screen, it's still very difficult to see because of the resolution, but that's very kind of you. Yeah, we've got all sorts there. We'll make sure that YouTube updates that stuff later. We updated it 2 days ago, but it still hasn't updated there. So thank you very much there. Cool. So looking good. Jumped into the ZIBO mod from Cold and Dark, which I know you guys always like to see. Let's get the ball rolling. So battery, battery's coming on. Thank you very much to whoever you guys bought the "Are You a Real Pilot" t-shirt. Thank you very much for the anonymous individual who's just bought that. I don't know who you are. Yes, for my members as well, there's a brand new emoji. If I make a mistake or forget something, please feel free to fire off the "Are You a Real Pilot" emoji straight away with the classic meme with the helicopter hat on top, because some people do judge whether I actually have the skills to be able to do this in real life. So whenever I make a mistake, let's do that before anyone else shouts it in chat. That's brilliant. Thank you very much. Cool. So battery's on. Let's get the GPU connected onto the bus. There we are. GPU's on the bus. Why can't I hear it? It's there. It's very quiet the flight in the ZIBO mod. So battery on, GPU's on the bus. Electric hydraulic pumps can come on. Landing gear lever is now down with 6 green lights. Ship's library and aircraft documentation is checked. Fire test. These 3 green lights represent the extinguisher bottles to put fires out. You have 2, one for each engine, 1 for the APU. Thank you very much to Burak, who's just purchased a t-shirt as well. Thanks, Marianne and Anthony Birdman Teal. That's very kind. Yes, Anthony Birdman, the originator of the Metar chicken. And thank you very much, Mariana, for designing all these as well. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you. And yeah, Metar chicken. Thank you so much, Burak. Brilliant. Yeah, so if you're, again, new to the stream, the chicken reference is the fact that I used to sell chickens. It was my first ever job. And I think someone decided to use... What is wrong with you? Decided to go do the Metar chicken theme there. So yeah, that's very amusing indeed. So batteries on. Check the extinguisher bottles. Fault tests here. Fault APU detector in up. Verify you got the master caution. It's always good to blank that first because you want to make sure you've got the detector in up. Sorry, overheat detector, which is there. Thank you very much, Franco Bobfred, for the $2 donation. Buttery landing or bust? Thank you very much. We only ever go for butter at Alpaca Airways. We'll see what we can do in Schiphol later on. Thank you very much for your generosity, sir. So that's all set here. Fire test, that's what we need to do. There we are. We're running, I think, the current public version of the ZIBO mod. It's been a while since I've jumped in. 340.27. There's been a few subtle changes. Otherwise, not much has gone on. Emergency exit lights armed. We need to get some fuel organised here. So we're going to take quite a bit of extra fuel today. Not due to the weather or anything, but because it's a busy event in Schiphol. It's worthwhile taking some additional holding fuel for that. So minimum block fuel for now is 6.9 tonnes. I want to take an extra good 40 minutes or so. We usually say 2.4 tonnes an hour. Let's call an extra 2 tonnes on top. That's around 40 minutes. So let's call that 8.8 tonnes on the fuel. Let's get that up and running now. So we'll go to... well, let's, for a bit of realism, let's open the door. Air stairs extend. There we are. Start the flight leg as well. And let's get the fuel on board. So fuel-wise, 8,800 kilos. Today we're going to have 180 passengers, as we mentioned already at the start of the stream. Let's punch those in there. There we are. Hunkered down onto the main gear. Always love it when it does that. Did I call for the fuel truck? I didn't. There we are. So you can see now we have the stairs out. That's simulating we're boarding at the front. And there's the fuel truck as well. Fantastic. Thank you very much to Domino Mages, who also bought an Are You Real Pilot t-shirt. The question is, are you lol? Great idea with a donation towards anti-bullying charity. Yes, that is worthwhile pointing out. The proceeds towards the Are You a Real Pilot? Is it 25-50%? 25% of those proceeds go to an anti-bullying charity straight through Teespring. Teespring Nightbot. So yeah, if you're feeling, we noticed in the community that a lot of things go on in the background quite recently, and we wanted to really support anyone who's perhaps streaming in the background and to reach out. That's fine, but yeah, anything that goes towards that t-shirt is towards an anti-bullying charity. More information about that on the link as well. So yeah, thank you very much for that. So all looking good up here on the up overhead panel. We've got the fuel cutting in, so we won't put the fasten belt sign just on yet. That's a health and safety thing, really. If there's a fire, which is more likely perhaps if the aircraft's being refueled, we want to make sure that passengers can quickly exit the aircraft. So that's whilst we're refueling, we have the seatbelt sign off. Test the attend button. We make sure the flap lever position matches the flap indicator, which it does. I never do it, but we also do a takeoff config warning at this stage as well. Working our way onto the pedestal. Here comes the cargo fire test, all looking good here. Rudder and aileron trim we would check. Check the circuit breakers are all in. Up onto the upper overhead panel, we test the flight recorder.
50,
Stall warning test.
40, 30,
It's coming in.
20,
There's the Mac airspeed
10.
warning test. Who am I saying thanks to here? Philip Reed, thank you very much for the £3 donation, sir. Can you go via Lake Garda and say hello to Hotel Virgilio? Thank you very much, Philip Reed. Our routing's going to take us initially eastbound, then back over the airport, and I think just south of Lake Como. I don't know if we're going too much closer to Lake Garda. I don't know actually where it is in reference to Bergamo, but we'll have a look on the route later on. But thank you very much, Philip. We'll make sure we do plenty of outside views as well on this sector, so we can enjoy geographically the Orvo 4XB. Lovely route today. So IRS to nav, heading STS, 8 minutes as well. So nice to be back in the ZIBO mod after the epic 727 stream. I do love that aircraft, but it is nice back to having an FMC L11 VNAV, I'll tell you that. Cool. Right, so we're all looking good here for the initial setup. Let's see if we've got any ATC here at the moment. I don't think we do. No, there's unfortunately no ATC or anything here in Bergamo. I'm just refreshing this here. A lot of people are asking if we were going for the main airport, but the reason I wanted to go from Bergamo is I actually purchased the scenery ages ago because I want to fly in here in the 727, but I thought, you know what, let's go from Northern Italy today. It's just an airport I've had in my library. We never streamed from there, so I thought we'd give it a crack.
50, 40,
Cool, so it
30,
looks like there's no ATC.
20,
Thank you very much, at
10.
Creature02 for the pound donation, sir. Suggestion for another Teespring item, Crocs. Check. Creature02, brilliant. I guess we'll have to work out some sort of royalties for that. Brilliant idea. Thank you very much for your kind donation there, sir. Very, very good of you. Cool, so no VATSIM. So let's look at the latest METAR to grab the weather. So the QNH right now is 1015. We'll punch that in here. 1015, 1015. I have done the official OPT performance, but I haven't had time to upload that into... hello. What do we have here? A blurred out Transavia. Lovely. Wouldn't mind you finding another stand if you'd be so kind. Always the same. Battery... sorry, battery, what am I on about? Yeah, I did the performance already. MFRA 1790. $17.90. There we go. Looks like he's realised he's on the wrong stand, which is fine. If it's an accident, no problem at all. We can accept that. M3 1790, so 1,000 feet above the aerodrome level, with a high elevation here. That's the height at which we'll accelerate. And it's worth noting, on departure here, planning runway 10, don't make a turn north, because you're going to hit a mountain. So we have what we call an emergency turn procedure here to stay away from that terrain. Thank you very much to... Is that you, Kieran? I recognise that profile picture. Thank you very much, Kieran Harvey, for the £5 donation, sir. In this airline world, is it bad to be off of centerline? I expect to be bang on it, or is it the case of it as long as it's between the engines? Kieran Harvey, love that. So let's have a quick look at the runway. I mean, yeah, so ideally, you know, down the centre, and if the gear is approaching the edge here, as long as you're on the runway, it's fine, but you're trained, and I'd expect most reasonably competent guys to get, you know, a little bit off the centerline, perhaps in strong crosswind conditions, but you don't want to be getting your gear anywhere close to the edges, so a go around would be initiated. But yeah, not bang on the centerline each time. You can't imagine doing that every day. But you get reasonably good at getting quite proficient on maintaining the centerline. But yeah, thank you very much, Kieran, for your donation there. Thank you as well, Mel Danisman, for the £10 donation. Better than Netflix and Prime Video. Good. I think that says good luck. I like to say that. Well, is that actually what you're trying to say there? Is that good luck, Captain, in reference to my fact that I used to work as a chicken seller? If that's the case, Kemal, fantastic. If it was a genuine typo, never mind. But brilliant nonetheless. Thank you very much, Kemal. Oh my goodness, guys. What we got going on here? We've got Nubik bought a baby premium onesie. My size or not. Brilliant. We've got even the baby merchandise flying off the shelf today. Very, very kind of you. Mariana absolutely loves that stuff. Oh my goodness me. Tom Snaky's just bought a classic t-shirt as well. Just for you, Captain. Thank you very much, Tom Sankey, for getting the Are You a Real Pilot, which goes towards an anti-bullying proceeds of that. A percentage of those proceeds goes towards an anti-bullying charity. That's very, very kind of you. Fantastic. Guys, brilliant. Carrying on with the setup, let's not get too distracted. So FMC, QNH is in 1015. Let's turn up the lighting a little bit here. We're due off on the hour on the flight plan, so we've got 47 for now. 13 minutes until we're due off, so it's about time we get into loading our FMC. So let's just show you geographically where we're going. Starting off in Bergamo, northern Italy, the kind of secondary airport for Milan here. We're going to be initially taking off actually from the easterly runway. And this SID is very unusual. It takes you to the south and then back north, right over the top of the airfield, and then you head westbound. We'll then head off in this direction, crossing over towards Switzerland, Geneva, France. We've got Belgium there. Sorry, Luxembourg, Belgium, and crossing into Holland. Flight time, strong headwinds the entire sector. They've been following us around for the latest trip. We've got about 100 knot headwinds, so we're going to be flying around an hour and 40 minutes or so. on today's sector. Thank you very much, Per Dash, for the €5 donation with a laughing pear emoji. Thank you very much for the kind donation, sir. Very, very good of you. And welcome on board. So yeah, there we are.
50,
Sid.
40,
As any
30,
of you who watch my streams
20,
frequently will know how I
10.
always complain about Italian SID. It comes up as an RLES 9 Tango, and that's the transition. You need to actually select the initial turn in the SID as well. What we've got coming in here, and someone anonymous has bought the official Alpaca Victor Charlie Papa mug with the Flight Deck to Sim logo on the back. Thank you very much, anonymous individual. Very, very kind of you. Guys, I think we're going to have some sort of giveaway today with all this merchandise. Someone else anonymous has also bought the classic t-shirt, Are You Real Pirate? That is insane, guys. Thank you so much. Guys, we'll do a giveaway at some point in the cruise. We'll have a discussion of what the product is, and then we'll do what we usually do. Because I can't expect you guys to just keep getting all this merchandise, but very, very kind of you. Right, so let's have a look here. FMC, pause in it. We're going to go from Bergamo, so Lime. Always nice to remember this one. Let's take the GPS coordinates here. Routing from Lime. We're going to be going to Schiphol. That's Eham. Call sign today is Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, randomly chosen. Departures, runway 10. So yeah, look, RLES 9 Tango, we won't find that. That's because in Italy you need to select a initial departure or initial climbing SID. It's Bergamo 6 Yankee. Now, how did I find out? I just chose one which basically ended at Bergamo because the RLES 9 Tango starts at Bergamo. So we're going to select that.
30,
and there you can
20,
see your RLES 9 Tango,
10.
which is the transition that we have today. Thank you very much, James, for the £5 donation, sir. Awesome stream, educational and entertaining. I can't wait to fly with you guys once I master the ZIBO FMC. Well, thank you very much, James, for your kind donation there. Yeah, get cracking, and you're always free to welcome on one of the live streams. I try to get on VATSIM whenever I can, so thank you very much for your donation there. That was very, very kind of you. I think we had one come in at the same time from Freckles Aviation as well. Thank you very much too. By what you want, they said. Become a chicken, they said. Cluck, cluck. Okay, Freckles Aviation, thank you very much for your continued generosity and support as a member and your donation. A lot of chicken feed banter going on here. Very, very funny. Right, jumping back into the FMC. So we can start off from RLES now. Quite a lot of information to pump in as we jump from airway to airway on this hour and a half sector, hour 45-minute sector to Amsterdam. So Lima 153 airway to Punta. Punta, Upper Lima 153 now. To Vadem. Thank you very much, Oliver S, who's bought the classic Alpaca Airways Aircrew t-shirt. Can't wait to get a t-shirt from the Flight Deck to Sim new spring collection. Thank you very much, Oliver S. Coming straight to you. That's very, very kind of you. My goodness, guys, it's very, very kind. And yeah, enjoy all your stuff. And don't forget to tag me so I can see you wear it, and I'll share that on my social media feeds as well. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you as well, Michael Bremner, for the £5 donation. While you're in the real thing, I'm playing Flight Sim on my laptop. Have a good flight, Captain. Well, thank you very much, Michael. It's as far as I'm getting these days. It's Flight Sim on a desktop PC at the moment, but it's a good compromise. Thank you very much, Michael Bremner. And also to you, Tim Errol Photo Fraser, for the £5. Hoodie check, mug check. Next one will be a t-shirt. Thank you very much, Tim, for the continued support. And using those pennies as well. That's very, very kind of you. Oh my goodness, guys. I'm flabbergasted, really. It's very, very kind of you, really. Sorry, I'm losing the plot here. Upper November 853 to Pendu. There we are. There's Pendu. Oh my goodness. Noah Featherstone, thank you very much for the $15 donation, sir. Good luck on your flight today, Captain. Thank you very much. No, indeed. Oh my goodness. I feel like we're going to have some more chicken-themed banter to come for the foreseeable future. Now it's taken off everything. Oh my goodness. Thank you again, Noah, for the continued support. Very, very good of you. Echo Papa Lima to Upper Mike 624. From there, we are going to Russi. And from there, it's Brussels. That's Bub. And then we're going to go Yankee 28 to Helen.
50.
Oh, guys,
40,
you are absolutely
30,
mental. All of you.
10.
Thank you very much, Dominic Orsini, for the continued support as well. $2 donation. Good afternoon, Captain. Good luck on the takeoff. Thank you very much, Dominic Orsini. We always need a bit of luck at Alpaca Airways. Our air operator certificate is made out of tissue paper. Just lives in the bottom of the aircraft. It satisfies all the inspectors. Anyway, thank you very much for your kind donations. Right, so it says runway 27. I think earlier the winds were more westerly, though. If anyone could tell me, because I know it's a single runway in use tonight in Amsterdam Schiphol, I think it could be ILS 36 Centre, because the wind's coming in from the north. That's just kind of semi-educational guess there. Thank you very much, Spaceman. It will be runway 36 Centre. Well, let's go with that one. Same arrival, Helen 1 Alpha, and it'll be a river transition, and I think the initial approach fix is to hold at river. So we'll activate that, execute it in at ref then. So performance to be done, 0 fuel weight, 58.2 tons based off us having 180 passengers. Our alternate today is Eindhoven. It's another airport in Holland to the south of the country. We need just 2 tons to get there, but we've got quite a lot of additional fuel, so we should be able to hold for a good half an hour there. Oh, it's not a transition, Spaceman, sorry. I think the arrival just goes. The transition is the communication out of procedure. It'll be vectors. Okay, so after river will be vectors on the approach. Very cool. Thank you. Cost index 30, cruising at 36,000 feet.
30,
Punch in there.
20,
Executed. Thank you very much, Michael Bremner, for the £2 donation. There is the donation alert. You're landing, Michael Bremner. Thank you very much. Yes, it's the same. Oh, sorry, it's the actual GIF. Yes, that is me landing years and years and years ago. That was a long time ago. That was filmed by a friend who was actually jump seating. But yeah, that was back in 2014 or something. So thank you. Cheers, Chris Kostick, for buying the classic T-shirt. I just missed the logo there, but very, very kind of you. Missed the comment there. So thank you very much. Very kind of you indeed. Wow, guys, absolutely out of this world today. Thank you so much, really, and from Mariana as well. She says thank you too, because she's helping me a lot in the background, like running the channel, helping me out run Discord, and she did all this merchandise stuff. She looked at my attempt of it and said, all you've done is just stuck a logo on everything. And I said, well, you do something. But yeah, thank you very much, guys. Very, very cool. So ICE deviation. Someone just said there is ATC online. Okay, there is. Fantastic. So there's no ATIS yet, not to worry. OPT says full 22k, 671 should give us 92.8. So with the APU running, yes, that makes sense. And takeoff flat 5, the V speeds are 41, 42, 47. Look at that, right on the money off the OPT. CG is 20.7, so we'll put 6 units of trim.
50, 40.
There we are, that's
30,
all set. Thank you, LL Gaming, for the £2 donation. Question, why did the chicken cross the road? Answer, I don't know. Lol, thank you very much for your bantery, jokey donation there. I've heard better chicken-related jokes, but very, very kind of you. Guys in chat as well, as you can imagine, with the setup quite busy here, I will have plenty of opportunity to catch up with any usual questions that come up in the cruise as well on this flight. Right, so fuel pumps can come on. Cross-lead valve checked. We've got bright, dim, bright, off. Fueling looks like it's all done, so we can pop the centre pumps on as well. We've got 890 kilos. Look, there's an Alpaca 1 Tango Bravo on the departure. Seatbelt sign can come on. Window heat can come on in the stage as well. Thank you ever so much, Model Making Haggis. Brilliant username. That's very, very kind of you. I think everyone should be going checking out your profile. Thank you indeed for becoming a member. Welcome on board, sir. Glad you're enjoying the content, and you'll get all the exclusive members-only content too. Flight level 360 for the cruise. Sea level at Amsterdam, so we'll leave that at 0 feet. That can go to 0. I think it's a good time now to start the APU. Runway heading will be 104 degrees. Before I brief the SIDS, we will just grab the clearance to ensure that before I start briefing it, we actually make sure we're going in the correct direction. This is for the SIDS. I made a note of this prior to the stream. Flight directives are on. I forgot to set V2, which is 147 knots. That is now set. Auto brake to RTO, and the rest is all looking good down here. Right, now let's tune up TAO 125875 and grab the clearance. Guys, like target today is 671 likes. This is because our takeoff weight should be 67.1 tons. Let's double check that. Oh, it's 67, 670 likes, guys, okay? 671, there you go. Could be runway 28 here, actually. Can you hear that, guys? It's very quiet for me, personally. I'm just going to turn up that volume for... So runway 28 for departure. That's why it's always worthwhile just grabbing the clearance before you plan anything there. So I've just turned the volume up. It's very quiet. Yeah, very quiet. It's for me as well. I think that's just the guys speaking quietly. Because I tested this earlier, and it was much louder. That's much higher than I usually have it. I should think it's the guys speaking quite quietly. Brendan, why do the instruments flash on the real aircraft? What are you referring to there? Right, I'll grab my clearance. It's all quiet. That is incredible because when I tested this, literally 2 hours ago, it was much louder, and now everyone's really quiet. I mean, I've not touched anything. On YouTube videos, the instruments flash. Sometimes, Brendan, they flash. These ones can flash here in certain situations. Oh, I think you're talking about on here on the MCP. Why? That's probably the camera frames. Kind of like when you watch a video, sometimes the helicopter blades don't spin. Sometimes you get this kind of flashing effect on the MCP. I think that's what you're referring to. Yeah, the shutter speed. Thanks, Vladimir. It's so quiet. That is super quiet. That's louder. So our stand number here. 408. Alright, let's just get the AP on the bus now and get rid of the GPU as well.
Say again, Alpaca 766. Are you ready to copy? AFN, Alpaca 766. Alpaca 766, you are here to your final destination, Bergamo 5 Quebec departure, Airline Standard transmission.
So Bergamo 5 Quebec.
Clear destination via runway 28, Bergamo 5 Quebec. Departure and then transition Alice 9 Tango.
There you go.
6,000 feet, squawking 5.
So you'd again have to confirm all the performance figures, which I will do on my OPT. But it's essentially the other Bergamo transition departure of Bergamo 5 Quebec, which will brief very shortly. Thank you very much to Darth Vader, who's just donated £1. Thank you very much. How did you set up view transition? What hotkeys you use? Thank you very much, Darth Vader, for the donation there. So basically, I've assigned different views on the number pad with default X-Plane 11's camera. Basically, you can control 1, control 2. So if I push 2, it's MCP, 3, FMC 4. I think it's worthwhile. I think I'll put this on a Nightbot command so you can actually get the preferences file for you. How's the volume now on X-Pilot? I can hear it. And I've turned it up quite a bit. Jacob F, what's your field of view? It's 105. Good, thanks Nicholas, better. Okay. It is still quiet though. Oh, I just tried to grab the clearance there. 570, if there isn't a YouTube streamer for which Dougal isn't a mod, the world will end. I don't know how Dougal does it.
Alpaca 295, you are here to Amsterdam, Bergamo 5 Quebec departure, Airline Standard transition, runway 28. Winnipeg has 6,000 feet, squawk 5406. Okay, this is a smash via the Bergamo 5 Quebec departure, Arliss 9 Tango, transition, runway 28, initial climb 6,000 feet.
Get rid of that, and that's...
Alpaca 295, the respect is correct.
Bergamo Tower, good evening. Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta Stand 408, departure clearance to Amsterdam Schiphol, please.
Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, you are clear to Schiphol, Bergamo 5 Quebec departure, Armless 9 standard transition, runway 28. Initial climb at 6,000 feet, squawk 5454.
Clear to Amsterdam Schiphol, Bergamo 5 Quebec with the RLS 9 Tango for runway 28, climb to 6,000 feet, squawk 5454, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta.
Correct.
Perfect, so we have now got our clearance, so 6,000 feet.
Alpaca 766, pushing start.
3 minutes late now, guys, 6,000 feet. Departure then, it's now Bergamo 5 Quebec.
6 Juliet Charlie with information Alpha requesting.
So that's much clearer, this guy. I think it's like a difference, like different microphones and stuff, but that guy is really clear. But now if it's too loud, let me know. Amsterdam, I know, smoking a pancake. Sorry if you're Dutch in chat. What else? That's my Dutch exhausted. Oh yeah, I remember if you had it, your mother stick like gas. That's all I ever remember in Dutch. Right, departure. Bergamo 5 Quebec, RLS 9 Tango.
Correct.
Bergamo Tower, Alpaca 8.
116 planes inbound to Schiphol. Oh my goodness. RLS 9 Tango, where are you?
Is that a free Alpaca 8 November? Okay.
I know, I'm staring it right in the face.
Bergamo Tower, Alpaca 17 Alpha.
That's loud now.
403, request clearance for Amsterdam Schiphol.
Turn it back down again. Runway heading Keelan, thank you very much. Okay. Is that justifiable for Are You a Real Pilot in chat? I think it is, I guess. 284 degrees coming up. That's very good, well done. We need to brief all this now.
Cleared for Amsterdam by Bergamo 5 Quebec departure.
40, 30,
Tango position,
20,
running 28,
10.
Thank you very much indeed, Anthony Murphy. Very generous €20 donation coming in. Hi, Captain Marianne and Jack. Looking forward to the flight. Hope you have hope you have your real pilot Crocs and alpaca underpants on again for another super flight. Hope you had a few beers. Mariner had a bottle of wine and Jack and his treats on me last time. Thank you very much, Anthony. Yeah, we've been spoilt by all you guys. Like, we even had one of those Tesco supermarket. There are other supermarkets available. One of those meal things on behalf of one of the members, didn't we? From Daniel, Tesco Finest. It was very, very good. So thank you guys. Very, very good of you. Cool. So we're all ready to go. We've got our clearance. Just the squawk to come in as well, which was 5454. So yeah, we'd have to redo the performance, brief the SID, which we're going to do now. So runway 28 now, so we're going to push back face east most likely, Alpha intersection for runway 28. And here's how the SID starts. It's quite a funny one. We're going to initially start off taking off until we're at 1180 feet, and then we're going to make a left turn, max 180 knots at that point, 25 degree as well, max angle, until we get to ME609. So there's ME609, we've got 220 knots or below charted in there as well. And it's going to be to ME604 to be at or above 6,000 feet. The idea is we just want to keep climbing until we get towards the Alps. ME606, 607, right over the top of the airfield, at or above flight level 95 from Bergamo, and that's it. It's just like a loop, essentially. And then from there, it's this transition for the RLS 9 Tango. We're going to go to Sierra Romeo November, Ixora, and then Arles, with several at or above restrictions, so we don't hit any of the Alps. That's it, really. Frequency-wise, let's stick in Bergamo 1495. It's currently active, that's great. And then, I mean, this is an RNAV SID, so none of the points are based off any radial here. So what we'll do, we'll just stick on the runway heading, which is 284, and it's something there. And then if we have to come back quickly, land on the ILS, we can do. Right, I think we're all good to go here. So we'll get the better pushback here organised. There we are. Let's hope it actually works. It does. It'll be definitely to face east towards 28. So I'm just making sure we've got the right direction here. Why is that? So that is runway 28 over there. That's strange. I thought the orientation was backwards on that, so let's just do that again. Yeah, so face east.
Please show me where you want to go.
Our US Italian pushback crew, Be something like this. There we are.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Fantastic. So that's on the way. And we're ready for push to start now. Smooth flight. Are we using payware scenery? Yes, this is Aerosoft's Bergamo. If you ever want to see what add-ons I'm using, I always update it in the video description below. The aircraft I'm flying, the scenery I'm using, regardless if it's payware or freeware. So if you like the look of it, you can grab it yourselves. I always take the time prior to a stream to update all that information. I had to do too. I can't believe Glenn made it all the way to Milan. He swam. Alexander, don't forget the clock this time. I do occasionally forget the clock. It's been a while. We've been quite good at starting the elapsed timer for takeoff. Demetrius, good day to you, sir. Greetings from Vancouver, Canada, Captain. Is this 340.27? It is, sir. We're on 340.27. I think this is the latest public
Okay,
version.
all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
So Ryanair's pushing back, and 2 Ryanair aircraft pushing back. Look at all the alpacas here as well. Wow. Superb. So if you push back here, you're going to be blocking someone. Standby altimeter, good. Yeah, that's set 1015. It is still QNH 1015 here as well. Honesty and Rasta, you like your videos. Thank you very much, sir. At Bergamo Tower, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta Stand 408, standing by for push and start.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Because that man was speaking, I couldn't hear what he said. I can't. Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, sorry, you're very quiet there. Just say again. Okay. Roger, disregard, and we just confirm hold position. Push start approved, face east. Thank you very much, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. Right, cleared push and start. I guess we're jumping the gun there. So air conditioning packs off, anti-collision lights on, parking brake is set, transponder to out off. There we are, checks are complete, parking brake released. We're on our way, guys. 10 minutes late. We were due out at 1700 on VATSIM.
And you may start engines.
Or should put the delay down to, oh yeah, a merch buying spree. Crazy people, thank you very much, Lee. Thank you very much, Jane. Right, off we go, guys. Starting now, engine number 2. I feel like really bad because we're pushing back in front of everyone. Oh, we've got aircraft pushing left, right, centre. We're very lucky to actually be on this corner. Right. There's 25%. Okay, close the cockpit door. Should have done it automatically. There you go. So here comes starter count monitoring engine number 2. 2 is stable, starting engine number 1. Do love the ZIBO mod, guys, really. So spar valve closed, extinguished, excellent. So I'm not going to spend too much time. In fact, what we were hoping to do today was have Mariana read the checklist, but we tried an experiment with a second microphone. It just doesn't... I need to have a bit more of a play. Because there was an issue with the Streamlabs picking up 2 microphones and then didn't know which one it was doing, and then there was some audio feedback. It didn't work out, so we will do something, or work out how to do something there. But need to look at
complete. Set parking brake.
need to look at a workaround with 2 microphones.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Right, so we'll get the ball on the roll here. Generators on, APUs off. This is completely non-standard. Just because we're cut up so many people here on VATSIM. We'd usually wait until we see the bypass pin for the rest of this, so flaps are set. Some people are very quiet on VATSIM, other people are very loud. I can't hear this guy at all. We can disconnect, here comes the rudders. Full right, centre, left, centre, recall. There we are, we're going to complete the before taxi checklist. Convenient parking stand, I know, it was brilliant, Pilot Guy 707. So he's just lowering us. Look, we just cut everyone up as well. I feel really guilty. I hope he didn't favourite me because I knew I was streaming.
So is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the right. We'll see you next time and have a great flight.
Perfect. Iraqi Airways, he's certainly a long way from home. Right, so I'm going to request taxi now, just to give the guys a chance. Again, we would never do this in reality until we see the bypass pin and configure. Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, request taxi. Taxi holding point, Alpha via Tango Alpha, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. Right, got a taxi clearance, very straightforward guys, straight line until we get to the whole point. There we are, config checked, no takeoff config warning. We are on our way. So, I've timed this stream at this particular time for two reasons. One, the VATSIM event, to ensure that we're right smack bang in the middle. Secondly, it's a sunset approach, and we love doing the sunset approaches, obviously, in X-Plane, it looks really cool. Thank you very much, Philip Messenger, for the continued support. Another donation coming, very kind of you, sir. €5.49. Hi, Captain. Alps the channel, beautiful leg today. Want to pay tribute to Bergamo, that has paid a big price to COVID disaster. Fly and stay safe. Yes, thank you very much, Philip. Yes, of course, this is where, you know, the biggest cases were at the start of it here, northern Italy, in this region. It's had a huge impact on everything. So yeah, absolutely. You know, I didn't consider that with regards to today's stream, but I'm hoping that this area is hopefully going to return to some level of normality. You know, who knows what's going to happen? A lot of people are now saying we're past this curve. Let's hope that things improve for all of us soon. That's very kind, Philip. Thank you.
40, 30, 20, 10.
So we'll do the before takeoff checklist now. So we were cleared Alpha, whole point Alpha. This is Tango 1 Alpha's all the way down here. So this is a Cat 3 whole point, in fact. So we can continue past Tango 1. We'll now do the before takeoff checklist. So config we checked. Flaps we have 5 the green light. Stab trim is set for departure as well. 6 units set. Takeoff briefing. We've got the packs in auto, the bleeds are on, the V-speeds are set for departure, 41, 42, 47 set. Slight change of plan with plastering off runway 28, so we're going to be flying the Bergamo 5 Quebec departure, climbing straight ahead runway heading till 1200 feet. We're then going to make a left turn to ME603 and eventually come back on ourselves right over top of Bergamo, and then we'll fly the Arnes 9 Tango transition. Stop climb is 6,000 feet set here, QNH is 1015. There is an emergency turn here, so any problems, we're departing off runway 28, make a left turn, head southbound, where the MSA is lower, we'll climb up to 6,000 if we can. And that's it. Reviewed, cabin is secure. We'll flick this on. Checks complete. Runway 28 clear for takeoff, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. So we've got 10 knot tailwind for takeoff. I'm quite surprised they're using runway 28 here, but we'll accept that today. 10 knots is the maximum. So we've got our takeoff clearance, so let's do our checks now. Order throttle LNAV, transponder to TARA where the radar is on. So MCP is set, transponder TARA, strobe lights are on, landing lights on. We have been cleared for takeoff. Takeoff checklist is complete. Should we do a rolling start? We haven't done a rolling start in a very long time. Guys, get your togas in chat.
Approaching 28.
30.
Thank you very much, Jackson, for the £2 donation. Are the cockpits tiny for pilots compared to Airbus? An interesting time to come in with that question. Yes, much smaller in the 737 than the Airbus for sure. Right, let's stand those thrust levers up to 40%. Thank you very much as well for the donation there. Right, so the engines are stabilised. Let's start the timer.
On runway 28.
Checked. Push toga. Set takeoff thrust. Light forward pressure on the control column. Takeoff thrust sets. Indications normal. Checked, and look at the difference between the ground speed and our airspeed. That just shows you we have a tailwind here. Even though there's no wind coming up here on the ZIBO mod. Looks like the nose is coming off a bit early. That's not correct. I'm going to push that nose down.
V1, rotate.
Yeah, rotate 2 to 2.5 degrees per second, using up all that runway. That's because of the tailwind. There we are, positive ready to climb, gear up, and trim onto the flight directors.
$400.
LNAV. 126.75 Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. Thanks for coming for the ATC. Bye now.
1,000.
Checked, 1,000 feet, so command A is in. There's a left turn now, inbound to Mike Hotel 609. I'm going to do an ADP 1 here. I've not actually checked what it is, so we're going to maintain this speed and climb rate until we get to 3,700 feet. Complying with that 180 knot restriction as well for that first turn by doing this as well. So max 180 knots. Contact departures, which is 126.75. Happy days, there's departures, and we can now bug up. Max 220 knots for the first point as well. So it should be exactly on the magenta line. It's quite a wiggly one for ZIBO to manage, but I think it's flying it very precisely. ZIBO as well, there should be no flap 5 bug here on flap retraction, just V2 plus 15, so flaps 1, that's a little bug there. Milano, good day. Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. Bergamo 5 Quebec, passing 4,100 for altitude 6,000 feet. Flaps up.
Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, buongiorno, climb flight level 190, free speed.
Climb flight level 190, free speed, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. So there's flight level 190, set VNAV, we can now go to 250, that's fine, set standard, passing 50 for flight level 190 after takeoff checklist. So gears up and offering, cloud, but it's 19 degrees, no problem.
Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, direct to Arles.
Oh, thank you very much. Direct to Arles, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. So that's a huge shortcut, guys. You imagine we've got to go all the way round here. We're now getting a direct to Arles. There's a discontinuity, but we'll just double check that in a second. So there's Arles, that we're going to take all of that out the window and make a right turn there. Unfortunately, we don't have the curve. But we'll just finish the after takeoff checklist first. Desktop audio is coming through twice at the same time, is it? Uh-oh. I'll look into that. It might have been something I've changed.
30.
Thank you very much, Master Yoda, for the £1 donation. Greetings, Captain. Just want to tell you that the Vader forgot to tell you to have an amazing flight and a buttery smooth landing. Good luck. Thank you very much, Master Yoda. That's very, very kind of you, sir. Yeah, okay, I'll look into that because I can see that actually it says audio output capture has changed for X-Pilot towards desktop audio. Great. Right, let's prioritise here. Why are we not going towards Arles? Interesting, that's a little bug again. Now we're going. So 85 flight level 190. Let's just double check the flight plan. Don't know why. Did I forget to? LNAV was engaged, so I don't know what caused that. So charts. Let's just see the routing after Arles. It is the Arles direct to Punta. Perfect. Execute, and it looks like we should easily be above flight level 190 by Arles as well. Yeah, your audio's good. So we've got mixed reports here. I'm definitely something's happened in Streamlabs because I can see the audio output for Xpilot is through desktop and not its own audio source, which means when I turn down the volume here, it's not actually turning it. But mixed reports here. There's been a minor echo for the stream. Okay. Pre-cruise checks now. Fuel. We've got 6 pumps. We've got 250 in the centre still. Lights. Forgot to turn these off as well. Look on the after takeoff checklist. Release the cabin crew. Pressurization 4.2 sets. Happy to release the passengers now. Recall. There we are. Checks complete.
Your trans 942, right heading 210, vectoring to Arles.
There we are. Yeah, it means to be audio issues. I mean, I can't. He's just spoke to someone. I can't hear the response at all. It would seem certain users are really quiet and others are not, but I wouldn't put that down to something wrong here. I'd put that down to an audio issue perhaps on those individual users' sides. But yeah, I've definitely something's up here with the Xpilot audio. It's playing the audio through desktop audio device. Just pressing settings here. So that's probably why you're hearing an echo. Okay, my voice is fine. It's the yeah. Okay, it's because, and I know why it's echoing. It's because Xpilot, the audio capture for that is running through desktop, not its separate application. Just looking at the properties here. It says headphones. Interesting. I think it might have something to do with the fact that my new monitor which I bought might have changed something.
Identified, turn left heading to 190, climb level 150.
Left heading 190, climb level 150.
Now, I bet you can't hear any of it now. Yeah, it's completely... There's no audio, so it's not that one. I'm just playing with some settings here in the background, guys. Bear with me. Interesting. I'll definitely play afterwards. I mean, so long as you guys can hear everything okay, and hear me, I'll experiment that after the stream. But yeah, I can understand fully why it's causing echoes. Let's have a look then. ETA 1904. 4 tons of fuel on arrival. So approaching 1 to go here. Vertical speed.
1,000 to go.
A little bit aggressive there in vertical speed. 122.8, thanks to the ATC Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. Bye now.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Cool, so 22.8. There we are on Unicom. Thank you very much, William Henwood, for the £5 donation, sir. Very kind of you. Have a nice flight. My sim crashed during pushback, so I'll have to see how it's done by hashtag real pilot. Thanks very much, William Henwood. Very, very kind of you. I'm very sorry to hear that your sim crashed there, buddy. Really am. So good luck, and I hope you can at least enjoy some part of this sector. Right, so we can turn the centre fuel pumps off. No further ATC. So what we'll do, we'll climb up to flight level 360. ZIBO's fixed that now. So if you're in outer choir, it does go into vertical speed, which is correct. VNAV passing 190 flight level 360. Okie dokie, and we'd make sure we're monitoring 21.5 on box 2, which we are. Happy days. Oh my goodness, guys. Firstly, I missed a donation from Petroni. Thank you very much, sir, for the €7 donation. Please stop live streaming so often. I haven't seen my wife for days now. Catching up with your great content. Thank you very much, Petroni. Hey, I only did 2 streams this week. Last week we did crazy 4, but yeah, when I did those 3 days in a row last weekend, that was hard work. And I'm a big believer over quality over quantity, and I hope there wasn't a lack of quality, but certainly leaving a couple of days or at least a day between streams ensures that I can properly set it up. For example, this stream, not as much as the 727 stream, but this one took around, I'd say, about 5 or 6 hours. You know, check the scenery. I do always try and do a test sector, make sure everything's working, but unfortunately Something issue with the audio, but today, but I think it's a minor issue, but we can fix that. But yeah, thank you very much, Petroni. My goodness me, they're coming in thick and fast. Thank you very much, Waypoint Richie and CJ Hollister, both joined as members. Thank you very much. Welcome on board, guys. Glad you are both enjoying the content. You'll get all the exclusive members-only content through our Discord. And again, if you have become a member, or if you're an existing member and you haven't been able to join Discord, make sure that you synchronize your YouTube and Discord accounts. Search on Google Discord YouTube synchronization. Follow the steps there. You'll need to do that on a web browser, not the desktop app or your mobile app. It doesn't seem to work that way, and it seems to be the only way people can get in. But yeah, thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate all the support there. Thanks for subscribing as well, Dan Len. Welcome on board. Dan Len, thank you. Yeah, just got your sub. You've liked it and subbed. That's brilliant, Dan, and thank you very much. CA97, I flew this version of the mod today. For some reason, the localizer is never captured properly on the approach. I either end up to the left or right of centerline or just completely away from the airport. Now, what I found, CA97, based on some other users' feedback, is there is sometimes a difference between the final approach track here. So we've got 36 center here for Schiphol 002, and what's on the chart. Now, this is, in reality, very rare. I've once seen a degree difference, but I don't know if it's an X-Plane thing, a ZIBO mod thing, or a Navigraph thing, but I think sometimes if there's a difference, a significant difference, the aircraft flies left or right of centerline. Now, I know there's a setting in the ZIBO mod which does something to do with that, but I haven't touched it yet, and I've noticed on some streams, you know, a slight deviation, nothing significant, but certainly something that you can correct there. Not sure what could exactly be causing it. Everything is out now echoing except your own voice. Okay. We'll have a look at that, I think. Tango Delta, 800 watching, 400 likes. Get those likes in, guys. You're right, Tango Delta. Going for 670 likes because our takeoff weight was 67 tons on the money. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I mean, how can I test the echo? I mean, only you guys can hear it. I can't see anything. But yeah, approaching the Alps, looking majestic here. Get a little bit higher, be able to enjoy that view. Let me just have a look here. Audio output capture X-Pilot. So any experts here? I remember when we first got X-Pilot, it took some jigging around with these settings here. But at the moment, the audio for that is playing through the desktop. I want this just to play the audio output capture from the X-Pilot app. And I can see that the sound from this is exactly the same as the desktop audio device, which is the, you know, all the Windows sound. So if I make a Windows sound, you can hear it and everything because I have it set so all audio comes in there. Thank you very much to the anonymous individual who's bought the classic t-shirt. I think it's the Alpaca Airways Aircrew one. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy representing our airline. We do appreciate that. That gets you 50% off any tickets with Alpaca Airways. It's a heck of a deal. Thank you very much indeed to the anonymous individual. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the audio. I think that's fine, so you can hear me fine. It's the in-game sounds which is echoing. Andy M71, that was me. Thank you very much, sir, for grabbing the t-shirt. Oh my goodness, another one coming in. Anthony Teal, who's bought the Metar chicken, the actual founder of the Metar there. I can't read the comment. It's so that it displays on your screen. Thank you very much, Anthony, who's actually was the originator of trying to find the Metar for chicken in chat, and he very kindly let us use his motto for some merchandise. Thank you very much, Anthony, you funny man. Norman69 reckon you could do a full flight from the right someday, so you want me to sit in the FO seat. I mean, I kind of like doing this because it's my new usual seat, to be fair. Whenever I started streaming, I always streamed from the left anyway, but that was actually in preparation to becoming a captain, so I could actually get the practice in, but I quite like sitting in my left-hand seat. Just jig these heights there slowly. It seems every other update at the moment, the preferences go out the window, so I have to update all the view positions. If anyone could control that thing and make it so when someone says chicken it says something, that would be really amusing. Rafa, even with authorization for climbing to flight level 190 with speed at your own discretion, do you have to respect the 250 knots below 100? In the climb, Rafa, depending on what airspace class you're in, if it's class A and you're given free speed, you can accelerate, A, B or C, but if it's class D, that is a mandatory 250 below 100 in climb and descent.
50, 40,
Unless they specifically clear you to an exact
20,
speed, that is. So,
10.
yeah, in descent, we always try and respect the 250 below 100. In climb, we always try to get to our eco climb speed as soon as possible. So if they give us free speed, we can get going as soon as we can. Thank you very much, Mayak Mulik, for the $2 donation, sir. Very kind of you. Thank you very much with a red thumbs up. Brilliant. Thank you. Can Metal Chicken say, "Are you a real pilot?" Brilliant, Daniel. Right, so I chose this really fantastic routing, and it's now cloudy. That's such a shame. Not too bad there. Bit of an ortho blip, but otherwise looking okay. Thank you very much. Davek1 has just joined the channel as a member. Thank you very much. You get all the exclusive members-only content now as well. Thank you for your support. Welcome on board, sir. Dominic Orsini, our cocktail's being served now. Yes, right now in the back we have Bloody Mary. What else are we serving? Sorry? No, I'm not calling you Bloody Mary. No. Well, I don't know. I haven't actually checked the drink service. My job's to fly the plane, but I've been advised by our number one cabin crew, Margaret, that we have Bloody Marys, our special today. In the smoking area, yes. We actually have some areas of our cabin, they have the table in between like you have in trains. So you have, instead of 3 rows of seats, you have 2 rows of chairs. The chairs are reversed with a table in the middle. So we actually have a little casino. It's a new sort of model we're trying at Alpaca Airways to keep a new sort of ancillary revenue to keep the airline airborne. Yes, Lizzie Windsor coming in with the mug. Thank you so much, Lindsay. Oh my goodness, oh, I can't read that text. Something about Philip. I saw Lizzie Windsor drop a comment in chat. I missed that. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, get yourself a little knock of whiskey in there and enjoy. Thank you so much. Queen Elizabeth is just coming with a purchase of the official Flight Deck to Sim mug. Insane. Thank you. Very, very kind. Coming in with these crazy. We had an alpaca last time. Unbelievable. Thank you very much. Leonard TVG has just joined as a member as well. Very, very kind of you. Welcome on board, so you get all the exclusive members-only content. And thank you very much, Tim Barber, for the $10 donation. My goodness. Thanks for streaming on VATSIM. You're most welcome. I've got a red hoodie that's just been purchased as well. Mega hoodies. Thank you, Mrs. Flight Deck to Sim. That is insane, guys. Thank you so much. Really, really nice, the hoodies as well. That is definitely Mrs. Flight Deck to Sim's work in the background there. Insane, guys. Thank you very, very much. Tim Barber as well, yeah. No problem. We try and use VATSIM whenever we can, obviously, because sometimes run into issues on the network, but I'm a big advocate for the network. I can 100% recommend it for realism, and the guys spending their time providing realistic ATC as well. I speak to quite a few of these guys now, and what they're doing as well. And there's I think there's lots of people streaming. I know Dot Wallop is a member of mine, and I know he Twitch streams as well, so I always go check out Dot Wallop as well. He's helped me out quite a bit in the past. And breathe. Thanks for subscribing, Riley Bonham. Welcome on board, sir. Diggle Matash, keep up, like to Sim. I'm trying. Guys are crazy. Andy M71 flight chick to Sim. Fantastic. I see what you did there. Any quiz today? No plans for a quiz today. No plans for a quiz because we're looking for a new format. But I will do a giveaway because you guys have been insanely generous with the merchandise purchases, really, and it's very, very kind. And you know, I'd feel guilty not doing one. So we'll decide what we'll give away. I mean, let me know in chat what would you like. The mug. We've got the Meta Chicken T-shirt. We'll do something. Dirk Weyers, how is an alternate airport usually chosen? It's based on 2 sort of criteria. Number 1, if the weather's good, we'll choose kind of what we call our fuel alternate, so the one that requires the least amount of fuel, because it's unlikely we're going to divert, especially at an airport like Schiphol where they have multiple runways. but you always need one alternate in most cases. If the weather is looking a little bit iffy, so strong crosswinds, visibility's poor, we'll choose a commercial alternate, our most preference commercial alternate. So that's where the airline would like us to go if we had to divert, usually one that's a manned base of some sort, or they have some sort of ability to easily get passengers from A to B. But you know, we actually have several alternates to choose from. Usually our flight plans generate 4, and if the weather's looking iffy, we'll make sure we have fuel to get to the alternates furthest away. There's all sorts of different variables there. Thank you very much, Anthony. This Alpaca Airways Top Climb brought to you by Kentucky Flight Chicken. We suspect foul play. Anthony, brilliant. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, guys, I hope you really enjoyed me choosing this sector. Looking at the splendid Alps. Looking really, really resplendent under this thick layer of cloud. Unbelievable. Well, you can see a little bit pointing out, I suppose. Is that the Matterhorn? There you go. There's a little bit down there to enjoy. I know, Dominic, way too cloudy. Darren Fo, you can always turn active sky off. Yeah, if I turn active sky off, I'm going to lose 109 knot headwind, which means we're going to pretty much either fall out the sky or overspeed very quickly. So, yeah. Not going to do that, just so you can see the pretty scenery. Mattia, do you think the ZIBO will fix the oxygen PSI gauge? I'm really not paid much attention to it in the mod, but... I mean, what's broken about it? That's what I'd typically expect at the start of a day. The engine is often top this up. Anything around 1200 to 1500 psi is completely normal. I mean, it's not simulated the use of oxygen, so yeah. I mean, I don't know if that's a static image. You know, it doesn't move at all. But every time we test it, we're using a little bit of the oxygen. But yeah, don't think it's broken anyway. Lunchbox, is there a flight level that the 737 performs best at? Very good question. It really depends on several factors. You have an optimal flight level, which is generally based on your, well, it is based on your weight, and we want to ideally fly as high as possible, because a jet engine is more efficient at a higher altitude where the air is less dense, has to use less fuel, but it does produce less thrust. In this case, our optimal flight level is 380. So you know what, we can actually step climb up to 38. I might do that shortly, but you've got to take other things into account, like wind. So if the wind's stronger headwind, it's not that beneficial to go higher. But as far as the engine's burning, yes, we're burning less fuel, but our ground speed would be slower if we are into a stronger headwind. But yeah, generally the higher you go, the more efficient a jet engine becomes. Thank you very much, Michael Brem. That destination request, Luca Nepal. That's, oh, Michael, thank you very much for the donation. First, that has been requested a lot. I am trying to think. Oh, you know, I literally have 10 million different things we could do. It's a non-stop fun idea trying to think of this stuff, but I'm not sure what to do on the next one, because I try and alternate now. I try and do 737 ZIBO, another aircraft, back into the ZIBO mod, because most of you followers are interested in 737 ops. I've got the MD-80, which I need to fly. DC-3 is beginning to get, the engine's beginning to get seized up. I'd like to fly that again. I always try and tailor around VATSIM events like the one today as well, to ensure that we get ATC. So yeah, I don't know, let me know in chat. I mean, it'll go berserk probably with all the different requests. Concorde, I know, we've got Concorde, I've got the Concorde. I've not even fired it up yet. That is going to come at either 45 or 50,000 subscribers. So if you're watching, you want to watch me fly Concorde, don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, 45 or 50k, we'll do a special for that one. Maybe you can hop in the E175. I don't even know if there's a decent one of those for X-Plane, is there? It's got to be a flight in Australia and New Zealand. Yeah, you're right. We must head over that way. We need to carry on with the US tour as well. Oh, that reminds me, guys. If you have X-Plane 11 or prepared, I think it's there. There is a free download for Chicago. The whole area of Chicago. It's usually $45. It's for free today. I saw it on one of the websites. Let me find it, guys. I'll give you the link and go grab it whilst it's free. Aerosoft scenery. Oh, not Aerosoft. Who's the developer? Someone linked it, but no one can link it in Discord, in the chat, because it doesn't allow for links. Sim Market, Lars, thank you. I'll get the link for you guys.
50, 40,
Sim Market
30,
Chicago.
20, 10.
Got it, found it. So, I mean, this is the link for P3D, but it is definitely free for X-Plane as well. I'm going to try and find the X-Plane link. Thank you, whoever that was. Just give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds, 2 seconds. I'll be right with you. Got it. Alright, let me just share this with you guys. Thank you very much, Rafa, for the $5 donation, sir. Thank you for the excellent educational content. You're most welcome, Rafa. I'm glad you're enjoying the content, sir. And thank you very much for your kind donation. Right, here's the link, guys, for the free. It's usually $45, I think, but it is available free today. And that's the 3 Chicago airports. And this chap, I don't want to make a hash of his name, Dr. Zwicky Designs. He makes lots of good, decent payware scenery, so I'd recommend his content any day. But yeah, very, very good. You already had Nimbus Cord, but you picked it up anyway. Yeah, well, if it's, you know, it's always good when it's free. Freckles Aviation, no offence, but I think by the time you get to 100k, I reckon that FS 2020 will be released. Cheeky, we might get to 100k next week. Thank you very much, Freckles. Yeah, probably, very likely. Yeah, we'll see when that Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 comes out. We'll see what it is. I've got the copy of it, the beta copy. I haven't fired it up recently. There goes the Sim Market server overload. You're most welcome, Captain Lego. Cheers, Captain, for the link. Paul Shoesmith, are these going to feature on the US tour? Yes, the plan is we'll go from, where are we now? We're in Dallas, Fort Worth. I think we'll go Dallas, Fort Worth to Chicago. Maybe for a bit of fun after that stream if we landed, and I'm not feeling too tired. I might do some little VFR flight around Chicago, because I'll have all the scenery for it, but we'll see. I'll try and keep a lookout for any VATSIM events in Chicago for ATC, but if there's anything recent, I'll try and pencil in the date there. I mean, guys, I can imagine, like most of you, I don't have much planned. We're still socially distancing. I haven't heard anything from work. We're all in the same boat together. We're all a bit worried about what's going to happen in the aviation industry, but yeah, this has been so lovely to fall back into and do the streams a little bit more frequently. And my goodness, when I finished that 727 stream on Thursday, it was so good just practicing that kind of raw instrument flying skills. You know, you get rusty in there, but I feel a lot more confident doing that again if I had to fool myself into that position in reality. Did we crash Sim Market? Whoops. I think everyone opened the link at once. Oops. Oops, we crashed the server. Oh no. I hope I didn't.
50, 40, 30, 20.
Thank you very much, Marvin, for the £4.44 donation. Thank you, Captain, for the Chicago scenery. Oh, Marvin, don't. You know, it's not me that. You know, I'm just promoting the fact it's free, and it's always worthwhile keeping an eye on that because a lot of these scenery developers are being quite generous at the moment. There's been some really good, cracking free deals available. Actually, I picked up some other Polish airports around 2 weeks ago. There was a Manchester by Aerosoft was free for a short while, so keep posted, guys. Keep a lookout, and you can get these decent deals online. Right, just having a look to see what potential ATC we have moving forward. Oh, I thought it'd be a lot busier. Being a Sunday evening on VATSIM, I thought there'd be area controllers. It's been really busy this time. There's not a single area controller online around here. Looks. Oh my goodness me! Look at Schiphol. It's really busy there. My goodness. Look at River. Oh, I can see they're all holding. This could be very interesting getting in there. I mean, I took 40 minutes extra fuel. We'll keep an eye on the fuel burn and see what happens. Shish. Wow. So yeah, it looks like we will have ATC for the kind of last half an hour of the flight. Yeah. Maybe not a good idea to go to Schiphol today. And especially if they've only got one runway in use. Can't they just open all those runways? Yeah, Dan Bennett, a normal day in Schiphol then, yes, but usually we have multiple runways in use. I think they're only using one runway today. This could get, I mean, we'll see what happens. Captain, long-time listener, first-time caller. If you're flying and approaching a 737-800 with a landing weight of £142,000 at flat 30, what should your VREF be? Around 147 knots? Yeah, I looked it up earlier, didn't we? 148. I did just know it. Yeah, well, I know I knew it roughly. It was around 100. Yeah, I had to think something of a geek when it comes to these little facts and figures. But that one I knew it was around. That, you know, that's around max landing weight, and max landing weight VREF's around 145, 150. So there you go. Yeah, one runway for departure and arrival confirms Westerlotten. Fantastic. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the flight over the Alps. That looks like Lake Geneva down there. No, it's not. No, Lake Geneva's on the left. Oh no, it is the whole lake there. I'm not sure. It's too dark. Way too cloudy today. Thank you very much to Tony Fullylove has just joined us about. Thank you very much, sir. Welcome aboard, Tony. You'll get all the exclusive members-only content for our members-only Discord. Glad you joined the content. Welcome on board. Indeed. That's very kind of you, sir. 136 arrivals into Schiphol now. We set a new record on VATSIM. Whoops. I think we've probably added a good dozen to that. Oh, that's insane. Thank you.
50, 40,
Cheers, James Barr, for a $20 donation. Very kind of you, sir. From across the pond, really appreciate your streams. Well, thank you very much, James. I hope you're having a good afternoon, I guess, or early morning if you're West Coast. But thank you very much for your kind words there. Glad I get a lot of US guys coming in and watching the streams. I know you enjoy it. I'm doing a few more streams in the US as well, so that's really, really kind of you. Thank you, sir. Thanks for subscribing as well. Aviation 2121. Welcome aboard. 143 arrivals now. Right. I mean, 143 arrivals. This isn't going to work. You know, let's say we can land an aircraft every minute efficiently online on VATSIM at Schiphol. Do the maths. 143 minutes. And there'll be a lot of aircraft doing short stints from London, probably Frankfurt. Yeah. Maybe they need to cancel their single runway policy, perhaps. Go to Frankfurt. Guy, you know, when we get closer, we'll look at options. I don't have the scenery installed for Frankfurt because I uninstalled it because I was having problems with it. I mean, we have Eindhoven. That's our planned alternate, so I'll probably go there. And it would be quiet too, so I'd probably pop in there. Yeah, I mean, we're only looking at arrivals, exactly. We're not even taking into account departures that they need to get out too. I mean, I'm looking at the map now, and that is insane. I mean, oh, quite goodness me. So they're definitely landing on centre. They look really well spaced out on final. It looks very efficient. Look at that, you can see them going downwind as well. Wow. Leon Dehan, you can also go to Groningen. That's where I grew up. But we'll go south, because only just because I've planned for Eindhoven. I know I need around 2.5 tons to get there. Sergey Daboyvik, thank you very much for your membership. Sorry if I've messed up your surname there, sir, but thank you very much for your membership. Welcome on board as a member. Glad you enjoyed the content as well. And you'll get all the exclusive members-only content, which is all briefed through our Discord. Thank you. David Van Gran, where can I acquire a flight deck sim livery? Hold on, I have it for the ZIBO mod. We'll help you out there. There you go. Down throw. They're doing I doubt they're doing VFR circuits right now. Check 6, remember to buy the designer's other products as thanks. Here, I agree. And I've actually had scenery developers approach me and ask, you know, I'll give you a copy of the scenery free. I just take it, you know, I'm like, no, don't, sorry, I don't just take it, I buy it off them. I'm like, no, I'm all about, you know, helping them out and stuff. And I had one guy who wanted me. What was the scenery we went to? Oh, I can't remember now. It was one of the Italian airports or something. Who was it? I can't remember. I don't know if we downloaded it. But yeah, all for supporting these small companies that a lot of these guys work home. Same for people like ZIBO, people like Audio Bird XB who rely on donations really. So always pop in a few pennies if you can with those guys. They work for nothing there. Thank you very much to Henry X097 for your membership. Welcome on board. So glad you're enjoying the content, and you'll get all the exclusive members only content as well. Very, very kind of you. My goodness, guys, all coming in thick and fast. It's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Sergey also super chatted $2. Got 90 million extra. Hope to go without fuel emergency. 900 kilos extra probably, Sergey. Not sure, but yeah, that's probably not enough extra. Whatever you're saying there. 40 minutes. I wish I took a bit more, but we'll see. Steve May, was it TDG? No, it was a payware one. It was a payware one. I can't remember what it was now. It was ages ago, one of the earlier streams. Syndra Horns, can you do an outside view? Of course I can. It might be quite loud. God, bear with me. Watch your ears, guys. Sorry about that. There you go. Oh, alpacas behind us. There she is. Looking lovely. There's Lake Geneva in the background.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Fantastic. Look at that, 111 knot headwind. Unbelievable. Thank you very much. Oh, Sergey, sorry. Oh, I was just being stupid. Why was I saying 90 minutes? You took 90 minutes of extra fuel. Yes, I think, Sergey, that's a suitable amount on an event like this. It's very, very kind of you. Now, to be fair to guys who have planned to take no extra fuel, that, you know, they've got to balance the fact that in reality, if you're flying to Schiphol this evening, in real life, in normal times, with all the controllers, would you take extra fuel? Probably not. You know, we actually have quite good guidance on whether to take extra fuel for holding if it's, say, a certain time of the day. For example, in Barcelona, they often, on the flight plan, stick an extra 15 minutes of fuel automatically because they know that there's going to be delays there. But to hold, for them to cater that amount of traffic on one runway, yeah, it's very difficult. Very, very difficult. There's Pendu. Alipay2, where's the link to donate to ZIBO? If you go to just ZIBO mod on the forum, you'll be able to see the link to be able to donate there. Rumesh, how much extra fuel do you burn per ton of extra fuel on board? I hope that makes sense. We just use a very simple figure of 2.4 tons per hour as a conservative figure in the hold to burn. There is a formula to work out the exact fuel figure, and you can work out actually your extra weight. So, you know, if the heavier you are, the more fuel you burn. So let's say for every extra 1 ton of fuel you add on, you need to also sometimes take into account the extra fuel burn from taking the additional fuel burn from taking the extra weight as well. And there is a formula for that. Off the top of my head, I can't remember. It's actually in our ops manual. So if I'm taking a seriously significant amount of fuel, I mean, let's imagine Storm Kira a few months ago flying in the UK, and all the UK airports are there. I mean, we don't mess around on those days. You know, slap on full wings. You know, an extra 2 hours. You just don't mess around. The company are very, very understanding of those situations too. And you might have an alternate which is on a different country. So yeah, it's yeah. I've taken a good 3 tons extra when there's a lot of thunderstorms around and stuff like that all over the arrival. So yeah. You take the captain has the final discretion on how much fuel you want to take, and you know, and where the weather's good, no delays expected. The standard block fuel is completely fine. I'd take that every day if the weather was good.
40,
And there's no TAMs or anything to
20,
affect us, no problem at all.
10.
Whatever it is today, so I'd take, in this case, I'd ask the fueler for 7 tons if there was no expected delays. My goodness, guys, thank you. Aviation 2121 donated £2.40. Thank you very much. Have fun getting into Schiphol. It seems like the European version of the infamous Oshkosh arrival. Thank you very much, Aviation 2121. Yeah, I've heard of Oshkosh. It's that big general aviation flying event in the US, isn't it? Crazy. Yeah, we'll see what happens when we get closer. Could be interesting. Thank you very much as well to It Selects, who's just joined as a member. Welcome on board, sir. Glad you're enjoying the content. You'll get all the exclusive members only content as well. Ah. What are you chuckling on about? That was just me taking a deep breath. Ah, yeah. Uh, 747 viewers rolled it. How befitting. Guys, if you've just come in, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. We are looking for 671 likes today. 671. Stefanosi 25, face reveal. There's no point asking me that. You've just wasted some energy. Bergamo, can you show how to use the performance tab on the Avi tab? Of course. The Takeoff performance isn't working at the moment, so if you are grabbing the mod right now, going to fuel weight and balance, performance takeoff, you can fill this in as much as you like, unless ZIBO's done anything. It's not working. You need a lot more data, and it's quite hard to program because you need it for every single runway, basically. I mean, you can punch in some random stuff here. Look, 5 enter. It's not going to allow us to do anything. It's not working. I don't know if it's ZIBO intention to get that working, but like I said, takeoff performance, you're going to have data for every single individual takeoff runway and intersection points as well. I mean, it's not readily accessible online. Landing performance, though, very easy to decipher because it's just based off a tabular-based data which you can find readily online for the 737. And ZIBO's taken that tabular data, programmed it into here, and the landing distance here are very accurate to the real aircraft. Thank you very much to another new member, Tom Aspland. Thank you very much. Welcome on board, sir. Glad you joined the content. You've got all the exclusive members only content there. Yeah, so I mean, when we get closer to Schiphol, get the runway in use, which we think will be 36 centre. We'll get the weather and we'll look at this, and then you can see how it works. Marco, now set your operator. Do you use automatic thrust reduction set in the takeoff page 2.2, or do you manually press the M1 button? We use assumed temperature, so our OPT will use to select assumed temperature, but for climb 1, climb 2, we just leave it. So we'll select our D rate first, 22, 24, 26, and then we'll select our assumed temperature for takeoff. It's a flat rated engine, and then we essentially you tell the engine this is the temperature, reduce the thrust accordingly. Captain Dan, do you use X-Vision? I did, but I'm running Vulcan now, 1150, and X-Vision is not compatible. So this is just default vanilla X-Plane 11 textures with active sky, simple clouds, and it looks fine. Well, there you go, they disappeared, but they've come back now. Kieran Harvey, is there a situation where the N1 button is used? I've never pushed the N1 button in my entire career. You know, when you select level change and climb, it automatically engages N1, but never selected it. Or speed. I've never pressed N1 or speed. Oh, Marco, no, I mean, how do you set climb thrust? No, so, sorry, you're in takeoff page 2 on takeoff. Yeah, we don't ever alter that height. We just leave it at default, so 1500 feet AGL. It automatically reduces from takeoff to climb. Henry, do you ever switch cruise altitude based on winds? Yes, we do. However, the flight plans we use are very, very clever. In the fact that it will try to choose the most optimal flight level at all times. If there's route congestion and we get a level that's not optimal, we'll then en route try and request a more efficient flight level. Infinite Flight Deck, what's the difference between N1 and N2? There's two rotors on the CFM. The N1 is the main fan that you see at the front of the engine. The N2 is the fan that's powering N1, essentially, making it spin. Poxel, no quiz planned for today. We'll do a little giveaway shortly. Oh well, shortly. What should we say? We'll do the giveaway. What are we here? Descent at 35, so not far. Actually, look, we only got half an hour until the descent. Let's do the giveaway at 10 past, okay? 18:10. What are we giving away today, Mariana?
Some of them said a mug, others said that I am a real pilot t-shirts.
I think we should do the Are You a Real Pilot t-shirt, because that gives to the charity a little. We'll do the giveaway. And the winner of the giveaway, I will. Well, how we do it is the best way of doing this is get in contact with me afterwards, and I PayPal you the funds. It's so much easier to do it that way. That way you don't have to give me your address or anything like that. I have to deal with that, and then you can order it through Teespring. That's the way we've done it every way so far, and it's worked quite well. So yeah, we'll do a giveaway. What I will do to spice this giveaway up a little bit. How it works is with Nightbot, I could choose a word. And anyone that uses this word is eligible to choose this. So I'll find a question. I'll ask a question, and you have to put the right answer in chat to be eligible to win the prize. How does that sound? Now, a couple of warnings. Okay, listen carefully. When you put your word, you don't need to put an exclamation mark. You don't need to put a word. Just put the word, and don't put it in more than twice. You can put it in twice, but if you put it in the third time, it automatically makes you void. That's to stop people spamming the chat with the answer 3 times or so. So you can answer it twice. You don't need to use the exclamation mark, and you just need to answer it correctly. And as long as you've answered it correctly, it'll be a nice simple word or number to punch in there. And yeah, we'll do that at 10 past. I just need to think of a question in the next 5 minutes. And the winner will win the blue. Is it blue, isn't it, the main colour? There's lots of colours. Okay, well, yeah, like I said, I'll transfer. We'll sort it out. You know, you can choose whatever you want from the Teespring store, but we'll base it on the fact it's the Are You a Real Pilot? Capitalisation, Kick My Cat. Yes, I don't know. Yeah, put it right. Whatever the answer is, put it in caps, and I'll put the same in Nightbot in caps as well. So let me just go to Nightbot now. Giveaways. Here we are. We've got the chat here. Keyword. Yes, active user. So why is that not picking up any people in chat yet? There we are. So I just need to think of a question. Yeah, sorry, yeah, all caps letters. Use all caps. All caps for the answer. No exclamation mark needed. And then I'll answer the question. And you need to get the question right, and it'll be completely random. It won't be too difficult. It'll be a single worded answer. Something that most of you, I hope, will know. I need to think of a question, though. Let's have a look here. We'll make it aviation themed, of course. Ah, yes, I know what to do. Perfect. So I put the answer in already. It does say, this is the keyword people enter in chat to become eligible to win. It is case insensitive, so you don't need to, but you can use it in caps anyway. Cool. So yeah, 4 more minutes, we'll do the quiz, and then we'll start talking about the approach into Schiphol. Let the madness ensue. Otherwise, we'll be making our way to Eindhoven, which looks very quiet on VATSIM. So yeah, we'll give you the. I'll ask you at 10 past, and you'll have a minute to get the answer in, and then I'll roll it, and then Nightbot should give us in chat the winner as well. Will Bewley, how will you know if you got it right? Well, I'll give you the correct answer afterwards. You just need to make sure you get it in. Lucas, Captain, do you use Route 2? We do, Lucas. Not programmed in the ZIBO mod, but the way I use Route 2 is, at my operator, we usually do 2 or 4 sectors. If I'm pilot monitoring on the first sector, I'm doing PF on the last or second, I'll program the route on Route 2 for the return sector, so when I'm on the ground, I don't need to reinsert it. Gives you something to do during the cruise as well. Brendan, what is the range of the 738? Very much dependent on your weight. For example, a month ago we took the ZIBO mod to from Dublin to New York, which it couldn't do with the gross weight we're at right now. And what's that? I don't know how many nautical miles that is, but yeah, I mean, usable range on a good day, like with a fully loaded load of passengers, I'd say, was it 1,800, 2,000 nautical miles? Tom Snake, there's 2 arrivals into Eindhoven according to VATSIM. Interesting. Tom Aspland, Discord. I know you just joined as a member. What you need to do to get synchronized, search on Google, YouTube, Discord synchronization. Do that on a web browser such as Safari or Chrome or something like that, and that will get you all set up. Right, approaching Luxembourg here. That's a Lima Lima X-ray. Ooh, looks like we've got ATC already. We do. Contact me on 131.1. Wow, that is quiet. That is so quiet. Well, he wasn't quiet, but whoever was talking was. Brussels radar, good afternoon. Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, maintaining flight level 360 to Nancy. Perfect, we're checked in. Right, guys. Okay, coming up to 10 past. Okay, I've now activated the word. We are rolling it. Now. Okay, here comes the question. Okay, what is the 4-letter ICAO code for our alternate Eindhoven? What's the ICAO code for Eindhoven? Just the 4 letters.
Control cargo 661.
There we go. Right, wow. We've got over 100 correct answers here so far. Wow, guys, insane. 159. So it's all coming in. It's logging all the correct answers. 204. Oh my goodness. Very good. To get the checking in there. Wow, 207. Insane, guys. Right, so easy one for aviation for you. It's his base airport. Right, here we're going to go. So what I'm going to do is now roll it. So it's going to randomly choose someone who got the answer correct. Okay, here we go. So I'm rolling it. The winner was Mike 1055. Mike 1055, who has won the mug. This is completely random. Well done, Mike 1055, who's won the giveaway. You'll get this mug. We need to get in contact with me, okay? Post-stream, drop me a message on Facebook or Instagram, or if you don't have any of that, drop me an email at Mike1055, and not the mug. We'll get something from you from the store. The Are You a Real Pilot t-shirt, whatever you like, and something. We'll get it sorted as well. So Mike 1055, make sure you please get in contact with me with social media. Showing me it's you as well. Don't be like someone I had who tried to pretend to be someone else who then got himself banned from the channel. But thank you very much. Well done, guys, and congrats to Mike 1055. Superb. Pilot Mike, not you. I haven't seen Mike 1055. Oh, he says thanks, bros. You got it, Mike. We'll get it all sorted for you. Right, let's now start punching in some charts and stuff for EHAM. So, where do we even start? Arrival, Helen. Where are you, Helen? There you go. And approach. I'm confident, guys. It's 36 centre.
50, 40, 30, 20.
Let me know in chat if you think it's something very different. Thank you very much to 2 donations coming there. Henry X09 Henry X097 super chatted as well. Rigged, he says. Thank you very much indeed for your donation. Certainly not. You can even see Nightbot coming in with the correct answer there. It's very, very... Direct to Helen, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. So yeah, definitely not rigged. None of them are being rigged. Execute. There we are, lovely. That's a nice, simple arrival. Wow, that is loud now. It's varies so much, the volume today. Ah, you know what I think might be causing this issue? Do you know what I changed? You notice I've not had any audio spikes. The reason is because I've changed the settings here to ensure in Nightbot, in Xpilot, that there's no thing here. I had to turn the output volume down to -72. Now someone in chat will be able to tell me that's probably causing the weird echo issue for certain people. Do you reckon that could be it, because I've turned the output volume down on Xpilot? I've turned that right down to the lowest setting, which apparently, and it seems to be working, stops that awful deafening issue. So that's it. Thank you very much, Matthias, for the message on VATSIM. I would respond, but super busy. Landing runway in the use at the moment is 06, 36 centre. I'm going to trust the people who are generally members on the channel. We're running a single event runway at EHAM, so we don't care about real life. Good for you. If you want to run it single event, let's do it. It's going to be carnage though. But it is currently carnage. 106 knot headwind. I know. Unbelievable. Right, so I've got the charts here. Oh yeah, I've also printed off a taxi chart as well. So 36 centre, okay. So probably plan to vacate Whiskey 5 or Whiskey 4. Alright. Any preferred stand at Schiphol, Captain? Oh, that's very kind of you to think that far ahead. One that's not too far away from my landing runway. Let's go for somewhere on the D pier, because I think the D pier is what's for 737s and Airbus 320s and the like. Anywhere on D pier, so we'll do the Alpha taxiway in the clockwise. I've been looking at the airfield briefing for this. Cool. Right. So definitely want some taxi charts up then. Can you guys hear Jack in the background? Wow. What an airport. So I've never been to Schiphol in real life either. Let's see parking stands. Right. So yeah, if we could park anywhere near on Pier D, that'd be grand. Where's 32? 32 is my lucky number, guys. I can't see a Pier 32. Let's go for 31. Anywhere on there is brilliant. We'll go there. I've got the Aerosoft scenery, so it should all be there. Cool. So, hold on. The mods... I mean, why are we tracking like this? And it's not the wing, guys. This is a true track. We should be right on that magenta line here. Let me execute it again. And now it's turning. I've noticed this, ZIBO, when I tested it earlier. Sometimes you execute it and you saw it on departure. It's just not initially routing towards that waypoint on the first turn. What are you grumbling at? What do you want? You know, he hates it when we do this because we're all sat upstairs in my spare bedroom. Yeah, it's like, come on, I need to make a note of this for ZIBO. ZIBO mod LNAV tracking. Okay, that's been noted. Dude, you had that issue yesterday. Yeah, it's the second time it's done that. After updating to a new waypoint, it's just not tracking to where we need it to. So descent 250 below 100. Oh no, not 1,000. That was completely my fault. Let's keep forecasting. We'll definitely get these winds in with that strong headwind. So here's the descent page. 310 200. Now I'm hoping the guys in Amsterdam, they'll give us estimated approach time if they can conjure one of those up, so we'll actually have a rough idea if we can get in or not. 288 at 101. Oh, great series I've just started watching on Netflix. Ozark. Is it called Ozarks? Brilliant series. I recommend that to anyone that's of a suitable age to watch that series. Really, really good. Just on to episode 3 now on the first series. Right, so I'm going to imagine we've got CPDLC, and I'm going to grab the ATIS by text here. That way I don't have to go off frequency on VATSIM. EHAM ATIS, there we go, double click. Now why is that not working now? Always worked before. EHAM ATIS.
Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, report clock number.
Mac decimal 77 Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta.
Roger, maintain Mac decimal 76, correction 77.
Maintain decimal 77 Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. So we'll just open the speed window, there we are, that'll do exactly 77 for us. Yeah, for some reason it's not working. Usually, do I actually have to tune it? That might be it, 132975. I mean, I can listen to it. I can hear it. Why is that so quiet? But the other guy's really loud. ZIBO, can you actually turn this down? So information Charlie. Double click the call sign next byte. That's what I did, Liam. I did that. I've been always doing that since I found out, but it's just not accepting it. Oh, I know why. It's because I'm not looking at messages. Derp. Now, why is the volume so different as well? That's what I don't understand. Because the volume controls don't work on the pedestal. So this is Schiphol information Charlie. Main landing runway 36 center. Transition level 40. Wind is 040 degrees 4 knots, visibility 10k, few clouds, temperature 13, QNH is 1017, okay.
Confirm heading, correction, heading 320. 102, confirm heading 320. Negative 3.
I can expect holding at River, very confident that will be the case. 10, 4, where are we today at 360, 105, so slash 108. So our descent rings in. Are you a real pilot? Is that because of the accident to get the VATSIM ATIS? Love it. I wish I had that featured text ATIS in the real aircraft. Right, let's have a look at this arrival then. So we're currently routing inbound to Helen, jet only, to be at or below flight level 240. Helen at or below flight level 240. Then going towards Hampstead, HSD, ND, Hotel Sierra Delta, checks, and then a right turn to river, 170, checks, we've got 70 as a hard level. Let's stick that in, that's fine. And then it's going to be vectors after that, although we have some sort of funky transition, which is this, which I'm not going to do, so I'm going to actually clean up this FMC a little bit here. So, we've got Helen. Alright, let's tidy it. Alright, buddy. What do you want? What do you want? He's basically, what I'm doing, he keeps lifting my arm up because he wants me to scratch him under his chin. So naughty. So let's route after Helen direct to the extended send slide, so Echo Hotel 618. There we are. So that's tidied all that up because basically we're doing this, look, river to the beacon and then holding there, which is unlikely. Helen will be vectors onto the ILS as well, and the guys in Schiphol are the best I've heard when it comes to vectors. So just check it's all looking good in the FMC. So Helen, Hotel Sierra Delta, very likely to hold at river. There's a weird loop. What's going on there? Why is there a loop here? That's unusual. There's a loop there, a loop here after river to Echo Hotel 618, but there's nothing here that would suggest a hold. How bizarre. What is going on there? That's very strange. Helen, Hotel Sierra Delta, river, a weird loop on the ND. And then to that point. I mean, okay. Let me just try something here. So I'm going to do that, execute non-standard, then I'm going to insert river manually. It's like worse than the audio bug. His voice. So we'll do this manually. Hampstead, then Helen. River, sorry. Gotta be that one. What? Something's a bit fishy here with the mod. Why? I don't know. That is something that is very weird. There's been a few little bugs creeping here in the mod with the lateral element of things. So LNAV, directs, and loops. I hope I can stick a hold in there, River, later. Otherwise, I'm going to be classic heading select and spinning around in circles. But anyway, I'll feed that back into ZIBO, and I don't know how he does it. Within 10 minutes, he'll fixed it. So there's probably a little bug that's creeped in, but something's working a little strangely there. Oh yes, you're quite right. Someone just said there is a restriction there. Yes, 100 to 70, jet only to be below flight level 100. Let's stick in at river flight level 70 as a hard level. It's sticking us there at 83 anyway. And I'm very likely to have to hold higher. But we'll see. In fact, based on that, I'm going to stick 100 or below. Alright, that's better.
Right heading 160, cargo
Matthias, got your message. You can't use the old MCP panel. We only have... You can't get the Honeywell. We've only got the Collins for the ZIBO mod. So Helen, Hampstead, carefully see how it behaves at river because there's something definitely wrong here in the mod. At river, we'll disregard that, and otherwise vectors, we've got everything here in the FMC. So, I'm going to put 2000 above here, unless it's mandatory hard at old GACs. No, it doesn't mention anything about compliance there. So during parallel approaches, was only one runway in usage Schiphol today. MSA is 10875. What is he doing behind me? Jack's going nuts. 10875. Can you hear his tail? That's his tail wagging. FMC needs a reboot. Yeah, something wrong with it. 10875. Final approach track is 003. Minimums, look at that, below sea level, 188, you won't get them any lower than that. For a standard CAT 1 ILS, 200 R8, but because we're below sea level it comes up as 188. On the altimeter, 188. That's set both sides. So, vectors then, if we eventually get onto the ILS about an hour after we started holding, we're going to intercept localizer, intercept 2,000 feet, 6.2 DME, down we go, 3 degree ILS, we'll have Pappies on the left hand side, minimums we've set, RVR's 550 metres, missed approaches, climb on track 003 to 2,000 feet, inform ATC immediately, so we'll do that as expeditiously as we can. So landing then, landing on 36 centre, we'll plan to vacate the high speed here at Whiskey 4, that's a good length down the runway I reckon, order break. Well, let's do the landing performance, someone was asking about that. And we'll taxi Delta Charlie, Alpha on the clockwise. I think it's Alpha for clockwise here, I always forget. Someone's not me. Someone is using my old, because I was falling with Papa recently. It's confusing me. Gonna go Alpha and then park onto the stand there. Cool stuff. Thank you very much. I hope I have ordered the right size of all this lockdown. A few pounds have been gained for Classic T. Thank you so much for having commented that. Enjoy your dark blue alpaca flight deck in blue livery there. Very, very kind of you.
Minimums. Approaching minimums.
Thank you very much to... Oh, we got a member returning. Thank you so much. Welcome back on board, Maxi Milano. Fernstadt is already a captain. Thank you very much. Welcome aboard. Glad you're back, and get yourself back into Discord soon for the continued banter as per usual. Thank you very much for welcoming, for coming back to the channel. Appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. So yeah, going to taxi, land, Whiskey 4, all the way here. Alphas will hopefully get parked here on Pier D. There we are. So yeah, it's a lovely system here. Works out quite well. Oh, I think there's an automatic frequency change as well to ground after we vacated. I think the frequency is 1219005, but we'll confirm with that with ATC. Cool. Any questions, guys? Let me know in chat. Quite a nice, simple approach. That approach we flew last stream, guys. Whoa, the 727. That was... I was so happy with that. I finished the stream. I couldn't believe that we flew that localizer approach in IMC when the 72. That was wicked. Oh, thanks, Specman. 121705. Interesting. I'll make a note of that. And just confirm that is an automatic changeover once vacating, isn't it? You just go straight to ground 121705. Cool, all good. So there's our top of descent point coming up. Yes, correct. Thanks, guys. Yeah, because I've looked at some documentation, airfield briefs and stuff, and it doesn't really give that much information. And actually, the reason I suggested 121, what the other frequency was, 905, because it's there, look. Ground 121905, that's why I guessed it. I've got my operator's charts here and it says the same, so thanks for confirming it's a different frequency. I would have just presumed if I was flying in real life it was that, but I've noted 121705. Landing performance, I got distracted, thanks Lorenzi. Where am I going? Oh my goodness. Fuel weight balance. Payload. No, it's right, so landing performance. There we go, so 36 cents to try. Let's just get that weather. Loud and clear. So, wind was 040 4 knots. Oh, it's variable, so 080 at 4. Let's use that. 080 at 4. 15 degrees. The actual temperature was 13 degrees 1017. Just data entry, guys. That's what it is. So we're going to burn 600 kilos if we get straight in, unlikely, but we'll use that as it's more conservative, 62.7. Quite heavy today because we're fully loaded, add that extra fuel, so flat 30, order break 3, 62.7. Flat 30. We'll use full reversers, there we are. So yeah, look, all order brake settings are fine. I don't want to go order brake 3 because we're going to probably stop a little bit too soon. Order brake 3 is 1800 meters, order brake 2 is 2300. So we're going to go order brake 2. And we're going to go Whiskey 4. There we are. Oh, missing the convo there. There we go, order brake 2, flat 30 set. There we are, all briefings done, performance complete, checks complete, fantastic. Was it flat 40 in performance? I thought I selected flat 30. Yeah, flat 30. 2,366.
Delta 220 knots, Cargo
God,
861.
that's loud. Well, I've certainly fixed the
Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, descent flight level 200.
descent flight level 200 Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. So just someone else transmitting there as well, but we got 200. Get the top of descent in chat. Out at event, there we go. So a little bit early for the top of descent there, but that's fine. We'll go out at event. That'll just do us 1,000 feet per minute. Down we go. Guido, what do you think about the Dutch ATC, as we call it, Steenkolen English? It's perfect, but far better than my Dutch.
For QNH 1017 and down to 3000.
Vectis 24, wonder where he's going. Is that well, cargo? It'll be Luxembourg, won't it? Yeah, 0624 there.
295 direct to Helen.
Now I need to turn this volume down a bit now. Yeah, I might, some of the members here, I might have to borrow some of you and have a play with the settings in Streamlabs, see if I can fix that audio issue. I mean, for now it definitely sounds fine, but there's, because I'm playing audio twice, and this happened, I remember, when I first got Xpilot, and he just set the audio up so it as a different kind of input or output on Streamlabs to stop this kind of echo you're getting from the X plate, because I'm playing the desktop audio twice. Paul, what was the word that your roommate taught you again? Well, half of it, well, more than half of it, I'm not going to say in a public chat.
110, Cargo 861.
I'm not going to say. He only taught me rude stuff in Dutch. Danish Fire, you landed 36 centre earlier with a landing weight of 61.3, vacated Whiskey 4 easily with order break 2. Yeah, I agree. It's quite a long runway there. Lorenzo, are you going to play Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 when it comes out? Yeah, we'll do some streams of that for sure. I have a copy, but like with many other people that got that, it's like all NDA. I haven't used it for a while, but I occasionally jump on and see what updates they've done. Look at this headwind. Ugh. But what I've noticed is the difference in volume between people. I've noticed the controllers are... Some people are speaking very quiet today. Captain Matt, for River, maybe the speed is causing the loop. Nah, it's something there. I mean, it should... That's something buggy going on there. I'll try put 220 below in. Oh my goodness, thank you very much. Yeah, still there. Smaller. We've got a smaller loop now, look. Thank you very much, Andy M71 has just purchased the mug. Thanks for... Oh, I can't read the comments, too small. But thank you very much for getting the official check close hold mug from Fly Data Sim, the preferred landing technique we use at Alpaca Airways. Very, very kind, Andy. Thank you indeed. Basha Akio, headings 315 and not 322. That's called drift. Look at the wind coming in here from our left. Our nose is pointing in a heading of 315 degrees, but we're tracking 322. Imagine a boat crossing a river with a stream, a fast-flowing river. You don't point the front of the boat towards where you're going. You have to point it upstream to ensure that you're tracking in the right direction. That's the best way of explaining that. There we are, capturing the VNAV profile. We should be getting retard arm. That's not coming up either. Bank angle still at 10 degrees. Yep, we're above flight level 300. So no retard arm either. It's going to go straight to arm, isn't it? There's a few little nigglies here today in this version mod. I mean, it is still in MCP speed, but it should go retard arm. It's just staying in MCP speed. So it did tell us to maintain Mach decimal 77, but we've now transitioned to indicated airspeed. ZIBO, I apologise. I was in VNAV speed. Haha, that's why it says MCP speed. My apologies, ZIBO.
That
That is why. I'll cross that one out. That working fine in VNAV, it would seem.
Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, contact Amsterdam 123.85.
123.85 Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. Thanks to ATC. One, two, three, 8, 5. This is where the carnage begins, and hopefully we'll have a bit of an idea of what delays we can expect. Are you a real pilot in chat? Love it. I forgot to prompt you guys. You prompted yourselves. Brilliant. Dutch for good evening. What's Dutch for good evening? Remind me, please. I always forget this one. Good vont. Good vont. Guten avance. Good morgen. Oh no. Guten vont. Guten Abend. I just say good Abend. Is that German? Good Avon. Oh my god. With a hard g. Good Avont. I'll try it. Amsterdam, good vont, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, descending flight level 200, inbound to Hotel Sierra Delta. We have Charlie on board 1017. Mariana, quit it. Descend flight level 170, expecting 36 centre, hold at River Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. Flight level 170, Mariana, get a grip. Oh my god, I'll tell you guys a story in a second. So 170.
And control Ryanair 7 Fox uniform getting high on profile, request David Vectors.
36 centre, and then we're going for River to hold. So let's stick in the hold at River.
High on profile,
Oh, this is
Vectors,
that's worse. That's worse than the audio bug.
Right, heading 180, Ryanair 7 Fox uniform, thank you.
He stepped on his own instruction.
Okay, no problem. 180 to the right.
Right, where's the arrival? River, there we are. So River, let's hope it holds correctly. So it's radial 222, so inbound is going to be 024 right-hand turns. It's not based off it, so 024 right-hand turns. Hold. River 024 slash R. Let's just do standard times here. No, I've got the. Hold on, do some. No, 122 022 042 042. Oops. That's better. Execute. That looks interesting. I think we need to carefully have a look at this. 042's in. It's not looking that great. Because we can expect hold, and what I'm also going to do now is go level change. Just bring that speed right back to 220 knots. Approaching 1 to go, so now let's go vertical speed of 1000. A bit aggressive there. Yeah, let's just keep a close eye on what the mod's going to do here. It looks like we've got the hold there, so that's fine. So hopefully it'll enter, just do these right turns and weird that ignore that weird loop, which you have. So River, it's in there, looking okay. We've got to be at or below flight level 100, but that's completely disregarded because there's aircraft holding at all different heights there. Thank you very much, Andy M71, for your donation there.
My teespring message said treating myself for my birthday.
Oh.
Loving the stream today. Are you a real pilot?
Thanks, Andy M71, for not only getting some merchandise there, but also taking the time to donate to get your message across. That's crazy, Andy M71. That's very, very kind of you. Hashtag Are You Real Pilot is very popular. So far, so good. I've only had to enact that meme a few times. or emoji. I don't know what meme emoji. I always forget the difference between two. Yes, it would have seemed that my holding 024042 getting my numbers built up, but yeah, we're all good now. Thank you. The volumes here, I'm going to have to play with these X-Pilot settings because, yes, I have fixed the audio stutters.
Descending 110, easy 160 Yankee.
I put it back to where it was. That's really loud now.
And control NS7 Fox uniform ready for the best turn, please.
But that seems to be...
NS7 Fox uniform left turn heading 150. Left 150, NS7 Fox uniform.
Interesting. I'm just going to leave it where it is. I don't want to start messing around with settings whilst I'm flying. But I've got things turned right down here. I need to turn that up though because I can't hear anything. Right, okay. So I might get those audio bugs back, but it was too quiet for me. Hey guys, just keep me posted in chat if it's too loud, if I'm too loud, if X-Plane's too quiet, if X-Pilot's too quiet, just holler in chat. Oh god, speed brakes are out. Oh my days. How did I even stow the speed brakes? I didn't even stow the speed brake, extend them at some point. I must have knocked the button. How did I even extend it? I didn't even... Did I extend it at some point? Oh dear. I think that's... Wait, I'll even use my own emoji here.
And control NS7 Fox uniform confirmed speed is out.
That's getting rid of X-Plane audio though when he talks. Oh, that is so loud.
Right turn heading 020, cancel.
Thanks guys, yeah, thanks, brilliant. Congratulations, brilliant, well done.
Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, descend to flight level 160.
Descend flight level 160, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. So it's going to go 160. Vertical speed, that is super loud now. It's actually affecting X-Plane's audio. So yeah, I don't know how the speed brake came out. I can't remember knocking it. I must have knocked it somehow. So we haven't had any reason to use it. But the great thing is, in real life, you've got a big physical stick you can see he's not in the right position.
Goyden Abend, you're about to fly over my hometown, Leiden. Love the stream. No pressure, but I want to see a butter landing.
Thank you very much.
Gary, you are a Al pilot.
Thank you so much, boy Borman. Gudenvond. You're about to fly over my hometown, Leiden. Love the stream, no pressure, but I want to see a butter landing. Hashtag I hear real pilot. Thank you so much. I'll be waving. Let's all wave to you, boy Borman. That's really, really cool. Descend flight level 150, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. You don't happen to have an estimated approach time or expected delay in the hold?
Unfortunately not. It's going to be at least 20 minutes as it looks like right now.
That's fine. Thanks for the information, sir. Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. So 20 minutes.
Well, if it's going to be 30 or 40 minutes, don't blame me though.
Definitely not. We've got enough for about 40, 45, but thanks a lot.
Lovely.
Really good. It's super loud now, X-Pilot.
Down to 100, 160.
And I've played around with the volumes here, so that we need to really monitor this to make sure it's going to hold correctly.
Right order,
should do, because we actually have the hold here, but we'll see there. Right, now let's have a look at the fuel situation. So we know that we need to get, we need to have 2 tons. Well, we've got 2 tons aboard, a ton each side. That's our absolute minimum fuel to divert, really. Ideally, a little bit more above that. So looking at that, in the real aircraft, you can go to hold. I need to, hold on, guys, because I need to fix this audio because it cuts out the X-Plane 11 audio at the moment. I don't know what I've done here.
NS7 Fox uniform, I'm going to turn you in approximately 2 miles. Roger.
I'm going to have a big play with these settings afterwards. I put it back to what it was at the start of the stream. So yeah, with 220 knots, we need 2 tons to get to Eindhoven. I'm not going to let it get down to 2 tons. I'd say 2.5. We have 4.6 here, so we've got
50, 40, 30, 20.
Descend flight level 140, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. So that's looking like quite So vertical speed. I can't hear him anymore now. Oh, sorry guys. All sorts going on here. It's just the volume's all over the place. It's very loud, then very quiet, and it's ever since I plugged in my new monitor. That's what seems to have spooked this. Apply. Okay, right. Let's turn that back up. So yeah, fuel-wise, as I said, let's call it 2.5 tons. When we get to 2.5 tons, I really want to be thinking about: A, am I going to get into Schiphol, or do I need to start descending? We'll do an external view soon, guys, because you can see our colleagues, Alpaca 1 Tango Bravo, holding. Looks like it's so far doing what we want it to do, which is the right turn at river, standard hold direction. At this altitude is going to be a 1.5-minute holds. There's no DME distance associated with that, so the holding seems to be working fine.
Level 70 and leave river on heading 020 to cancel the hold.
Looks like they're doing this very efficiently here. ZIBO, have you actually updated this to correctly show how much fuel you have? If you have, that is very, very good of you, ZIBO. Look at that. Oh, that's changed to +5 now. So yeah, 2.5 tons we want to divert. We've got 4.6 tons. So we've got 2 tons to play with. That gives us at least 35-40 minutes before I'm going to start going, right, you know, what's our estimated approach time? Can you get that done? Otherwise, I want to go to Eindhoven now. So we've got plenty to sit on. I wouldn't want to have taken standard block fuel, which, if you guys recommend, if you're new on VATSIM and you're doing a VATSIM event, take plenty of additional fuel, just for give you a bit of breathing space. One less thing to think about. Of course, you know, you can add fuel in the sim whenever you wish, but for the purposes of realism, you don't want to do that.
And this is Juliet Charlie, hello, Helen van Alpha Rifle, Rapid 36 Center, hold at the river. Sorry, can you repeat? It wasn't very good audio. Ryanair 6 Juliet Charlie, Helen van Alpha Rifle, runway 36 Center.
How many likes are we up to, guys? Have we reached 671? I've got 734 of you watching. Thank you so much for coming in. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up. We're looking for 670 likes, or 671. That's good ATC, you know.
Amsterdam, Alpaca 21 Juliet, flight level 200. Alpaca 21 Juliet, hello, hold at the river, expect runway 36 center. Hold at river and expect runway 36 center, Alpaca 21 Juliet. Ryanair 7 Fox Uniform, 6 miles out, runway 03, clear to land, the wind is calm, and after landing, vacate at the end to the right, taxi at the stand of your choice.
Clear to land, he's doing everything.
Runway 03, vacate at the end and stand of choice, thank you, Ryanair 7 Fox Uniform.
This guy's doing everything.
Thanks for the madness, have a great day.
Thanks for the Madsen. Oh, he smashed it, guys. Thank you so much. 684 likes. Mega, guys. Thank you. I mean, by the time we had to finish the hold here. So maintain flight level 130, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. So 130 checked.
Yeah, Amsterdam control,
That's fine. So 130, go vertical speed again, holding at 220, which is fine. Yeah, you know what we do when we reach our target? We go for 1,000. Let's try to get to 1,000 likes. Right, let's have a quick look here at the hold. Look, see how many other aircraft we can see. Well, none at the moment. There must be multiple aircraft. There's one ahead of us. Look, KLM. Gee, which way is he? It's slightly different holding track than we're on. ATC, you know, does it matter that you're exactly overhead the other one? So long as you're on the holding side in turning in the right direction, that's
50,
all they really look for.
20, 10.
Thank you very much, David Wells, for the £5 donation. You're quickly becoming my favourite flight sim streamer. So fun and informative. Stay safe, and I hope you get back to work soon.
010 cancelling hold for Ryanair 51.
Thank you very much, Dave. Very, very kind of you. Yeah, there's plenty of good guys out there, and obviously I've got the real life edge element of it, which is my kind of USP and stuff. But glad you're enjoying the content. Thank you very much for your kind words, and yeah, I've got plenty of time at the moment to keep getting that content there out for you guys. Thank you very much. So yeah, obviously, yeah, it's not to scale this whole thing. It's holding correctly. That's all you need to worry about.
Charlie is up the centre, flight level 220. Should we expect any further descent anytime soon?
But yeah, big variance in volume today with different VATSIM users. The controller volume is perfect. This guy's very loud. Others are very quiet. I'll definitely look into this, and I'm sure one of the VATSIM, one of the members will be able to help me out there. Huge differences. So sorry about the spikes in volume between different users there.
40,
Bit of a lazy turn onto the inbound. Excellent performance here. Got a Rhino down there. Look at all these aircraft. We've got EasyJet, KLM. KLM, look at this guy we're chasing. Awesome.
30,
I love VATSIM. So cool. Thank you very much, Kieran Harvey. Just donated £2. I'd imagine a TCAS RA should be interesting in the whole. Thank you very much, Kieran Harvey. Well, I mean, it shouldn't get one because it's based off the closure rate between two aircraft. But yes, the TCAS system will look at multiple conflicts. So if you get a TCAS instruction and it conflicts with another aircraft, you'll get a secondary instruction and you could get a reversal. So it might tell you to climb, and then it might tell you to descend. If you get the second instruction, you'll get a specific example. It will say now. So if imagine we got told to climb and then we had to switch to descend, it would say descend, descend now. So that's important there.
50, 40, 30, 20.
Thank you very much, Paul VDW, for the £1 donation there for the diversion. We could handle all the alpacas at Rotterdam. Thank you very much, Paul VDW. That's very kind of you to donate. Rotterdam would be an excellent example, but we have planned Eindhoven, and it's filed as our alternate as well, so we'll stick with that plan. Thank you very much for the donation there. So KLM 788 ahead of us in the hold.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Pilot Guy 707, did he give us an estimated approach time? He said not really 20 to 30 minutes or so, he said, which is, I think, is pretty acceptable. Thanks for subscribing, James. Welcome on board, sir. Thank you very much, Paul Emerson, who's bought a red "Are You a Real Pilot" T-shirt. Thank you for everything you, Marianne, and Jack do. Oh, Paul, that's very, very kind of you. Enjoy your red "Are You a Real Pilot" Alpaca Airways T-shirt. Very, very kind of you, sir. Virtual Sky Check. There's 8 aircraft in the hold. Awesome. So we're getting there. There's KLM. He's just 1,000 feet above us, so we're ahead of him. 290 knots. 290 is not ideal holding speed. There are speed restrictions for holds depending on your altitude as well. Let's just make sure the mod does a right turn here. Otherwise, yeah, there's been a few little bugs in the mod today, but right now it's holding absolutely perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. So put the seatbelt sign on. At this stage I would have done a PA to the passengers to explain there is a delay in Schiphol for XYZ reason. Expect to be holding for the next X minutes and continue to stay seated. We'll keep you posted if there's any changes. So what's the fuel situation? Approaching 4.4 tons, still plenty. Looks like people are getting away, so I think the way they're handling this, these guys are doing a fantastic job. I've been told these guys are the descend flight level 110 Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. So I heard these guys are the real dogs, you know. They're good. Romulo, how often do you have to hold? How often do you have to hold on approaches? Varies considerably based on traffic, size of airport. Airports like Heathrow, Barcelona, at certain times holding is inevitable with the amount of traffic coming in, and usually on historic data, you plan for that at the planning stage. The flight plans often include that additional fuel to allow for that. Schiphol, not sure. Very efficient, these airports these days. They can handle multiple aircraft on the approach at the same time, simultaneous runways in use.
Milan Bergamo, good day, sir. For the time being, hold at the river.
So Berlin, so that's how this works. Say something nice about AT, get a lower flight level. Berlin flight, that's all I'm doing. I keep singing out the praise and hopefully we can just cut up in front of everyone. Alpha Bravo, is your airline hub at standstill by any chance? Alpha Bravo, I don't discuss anything about my employment online. Thank you for your understanding and respecting my privacy. As I've mentioned many times before, my operator does know what I'm doing. They give me full faith, and that's it.
Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, descent level 100.
Descend flight level 100, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. So 100 checked. Really, really efficient descents here in the hold. I mean, you can actually have a little look here. Look at that, beautiful. It's a little bit inside this one, but I'll be doing with the speeds, but looking really, really nice. Oh, oh my God, are those the other aircraft on VATSIM? How on earth is it doing that? Oh. Wow, that's so cool how they've got X-Pilot overlaid on that map now. Wow, superb. That is really, really cool. You can see all the aircraft. Alpaca, look at the alpacas here. Alpaca 295, 21 Juliet, 8 November Echo ourselves. Super cool. That is new. I didn't know you could do that. Thank you very much, Gareth. See you's rejoined the clan. Thank you very much for continuing, coming back as a member. Very, very kind of you, sir. Get yourself back into Discord where the party continues. The Alpaca Airways journey and quest for worldwide domination is on track. Thank you very much, Gary. Welcome back aboard, sir. Josh Six, is there any problems with being a content creator and working with your operator? None at all, Josh Six. Why would there be? And I don't think we can... I think we could easily, all of us, guess at least 20 plus content creators who have multi-jobs, and I think many of the content creators. I mean, do you reckon Lando Norris has McLaren on his back for streaming? I watched some of his streams the other day, or some clips of it. I wonder if McLaren know. So we are. Oh, that was us at descend flight level 90, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. So 90, vertical speeds, 1,000 feet per minute. Let's do the pre-cruise check. So fuel 4 pumps. Keep a close eye on that. We have 4.4 on board. Lights. Come on, logos off, APUs off. Pressurization is set. Seatbelts on recall. There we are. Checks complete.
220 knots. To confirm Eurotrans 942, descent level 150. FedEx 46 Alpha, hello. Hello 1 Alpha arrival. Hold at river.
Perfect. So down we go.
Alpha arrival, hold at the river. FedEx 46 Alpha. 46 Alpha, correct. Stop descent level 2.
Look at this. Absolutely stunning. That's why I chose these times. I love doing these kind of sunset flights. In the hold at river. There's about 7 or 8 other aircraft here. No doubt other aircraft holding in other places too. Fantastic. 842 people, guys. New light target. A cool 1,000. Smash that thumbs up button. Let's see if we can get past it. KLM here. It's on the other end of the hold. Where's he actually holding? So we're on the inbound sector. Interesting. He's 1,000 feet below. Going in a different direction. Interesting. I'm glad we took that extra gas today, though. Michael, Captain, how can I find you on Discord? I have a Discord which is only for members, just something to give back to them. It's a little community I have. They have the ability to talk to me whenever they wish, ask the questions about aviation. I've got a few friends helping me run it, and a few other things going on too, but it's just part of to give something back to the members. Christopher W, is Schiphol closed? What's happening? We're holding. It's open for business. Very, very busy, as you can imagine. There's an event going on with just one runway in use. Look at that sun setting. I think by the time we get on the approach, guys, it'll be after dark, I think. It's just about to set. Performance here. We're getting 30 FPS, that's fine by me. I've set all the settings so I get about 30 FPS, which is what I stream at, and get reasonable performance. Very smooth now with Vulcan. There's hardly any stutters.
40, 30. 20.
Thank you very much, Mark Jackson, for your donation there. When do you switch from max speed, not indicated airspeed? So when do you switch to max speed or not indicated airspeed? Are you talking about how we transition, you know, at low altitude from indicated airspeed to Mach, typically around 25,000 feet. So you have a target Mach or speed, say in climb. If you maintain your indicated airspeed, your Mach number will increase, and as soon as you reach that target Mach number, we'll switch to that speed. And in descent, we'll initially descend at Mach. If you maintain a fixed Mach number in descent, your indicated airspeed will increase. Once you reach your target indicated airspeed, we'll do that. And the automation will do that for you completely automatically. You'll see it transition to. You can change it. You can say decimal. I don't know if that's correct. Decimal 39. I don't know if you can bug that though, but I'll have to double check and let ZIBO know. But yeah, obviously we're only interested in indicated airspeed here. I hope that answers your question. Level 360 divert, please. We'll see. We need an approach. We've got about 4 tons. We've got another ton and a half until I'm going to start thinking, why aren't we diverted? So about 30 minutes really. 30 minutes we can sit here.
And for all stations currently in the hold, the speed is all yours. No speed restrictions. You can use the minimum clean or the better speed for the minimum.
So yeah, free speed. You want to go minimum clean, guys, or as slow as you can. Best recommended hold speed. Look, best speed here is 193. That's not correct for sure because you have to get flaps out. But if you're sat there in the hold at 250, 290, you're just burning fuel. Extra parasitic drag, more drag the faster you go, more thrust required. So yeah, just bring the speed back to as slow as you go. In fact, if I knock it back a little further, I'm happy to hold here around just above the up speed. The more efficient you are. David Vanguard, what's the term bugging? Yeah, so bugging things. So when you bug the heading, so that's, you see the little on the ND. There's a little here. We just call these bugs. So if you bug whatever you want, that's what, it's just a term used. So bug the speed. I'm just bugging the speed I want. It's not actually an official term. It's actually a really good question, but we've always just said it. Bergamo, the hold entry that we did was direct, absolutely direct as it can get, straight inbound from the waypoint there. That's the way it's been designed, actually.
Roger that. Yeah, I've got a bit of a problem with the navigation. Yeah, we're supposed to be holding a river, is that correct?
Oh, bit of a problem with the navigation. Don't worry, man. We've all been there. You've got to learn something.
Okay, continue the right turn into river and then continue the hold at flight level 220. Thank you.
That is a high hold, 220. Wow. So we're a little bit lower in the stack. There's an aircraft below us. Hopefully we'll get broken off soon. Look at this sun setting. Absolutely, Leon Dehan. Thank you very much. Divya Patel has just joined as a member. Welcome on board, sir. Glad you're enjoying the content. You'll get on board our members-only Discord very soon. Enjoy the exclusive members-only content and your custom emojis. So there's an aircraft at 1,000 feet above us. That's the KLM. He's definitely going quick around the hold, but look at this view. Looking lovely there.
And for all stations currently on the hold, just be advised there's currently approximately 140 aircraft inbound to Amsterdam. We currently can handle approximately 30 to 40 aircraft per hour at this current rate. We don't know any estimate for the holding delay you currently can expect. So for the time being, just enjoy the hold over the scenic port of Rotterdam, and if you need additional fuel, you know where to get it.
Brilliant! What a ATC message.
Very nice.
Thank you very much, Dynam, for the donation there. $5. Hi, Captain. Did you get across to get to Microsoft 2020 already? How is your anxiety about it? Yeah, I mean, I think it was quite a bit of a mistranslation there, buddy. But yeah, I'm very excited to see what Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 has to offer. I've been playing around with the alpha on my PC, and yeah, we'll see what it's like when it's released. Wow, this could get very interesting. So we've been holding, guys, how long? I reckon 10-15 minutes. He did say 20 to 30. I'm just trying to get a picture of where other aircraft.
Amsterdam, hello, Etihad 48 Sierra,
Oh,
with
so
you
loud.
direct Woody diverting to Brussels.
Oh, he's diverted to Brussels.
Etihad 48 Sierra, complete. Then ready. Continue descent level 150 to be level at Woody. And ready down to 150 level
Thank you very much,
Woody,
Linus
Etihad
Christiansen, for the
47.
donation there, sir.
10.
How did you get your shadows so smooth? I've actually got quite jagged shadows since switching to Vulcan. You can't really see, unfortunately, here, but yeah, I don't know. They're looking okay, I guess, but
Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, descent level 70.
descend flight level 70, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. 70, yeah, I'm not sure. I've just updated the Vulcan. I did notice it was very
Alpaca 1 Lima Mike, descent level 2.
jagged, but I haven't made any changes to anything. But thank you anyway.
Alpaca 1 Lima Mike, descent level 2.
Can we have another quiz? No time now, really, especially
Alpaca 8
online.
November Echo, descent level 150.
Check your VATSIM text. I've got no messages for everyone here.
Level 150 Alpaca 8 November 1. And Alpaca 4 Lima Mike, question 4 Lima Papa, descent level 180.
But we're getting lower in the hole, guys. The fact that we're getting lower is a good sign. That is so cool that they have this on here now. Who's this chap? Is he just below us or above us? Above us. There he is. Look. Super cool, guys, isn't it?
788.
He's holding it a good fair whack, though. He's in the right turn now, overhead rivet. And we're about to do the same. Can we spot Echo Hotel Romeo Delta? Is that Rotterdam? That's going to be just ahead of us now. Is that there, isn't it? There's that Rotterdam? It's actually probably a far more suitable alternative than Eindhoven. Well, to be fair, I just left it because Eindhoven was automatically generated by SimBrief, but I reckon Rotterdam, what's the code? EHRD. Let me just put that in my charts here in front of me. So, EHRD. We've got 0624, 2,200 metres. Well, guys, if it goes to pot, do you want to go to Rotterdam instead of Eindhoven? I see, there seems to be a lot more people from Rotterdam, and that is really conveniently placed. Seconda, will you be making a checklist for the Boeing 738? You don't need to. Grab this one here, the ZIBO mod. Works perfectly fine, based off
50, 40,
Boeing's real checklist.
30, 20, 10.
Thank you very much, Carl Poole, for the £1 donation. Have you ever seen a UFO? We've told this story before, very briefly. I don't think I've ever seen a UFO, but I'm no word of a lie, and I'm genuinely telling the truth here. I remember flying with a captain once who told me a brief story about how he saw something moving around in the sky in a very unusual way. It was moving as a kind of a dot, and then it would stop and then move in a 90-degree direction, and then another 90 degree in a sort of square. And he swears to this day it was some sort of skunkworks machine or something unusual. It was very unusual. He said, I said to him, "You're not pulling my leg, are you?" He said, "No, I tell you, Flight Edge Sim, you know, this happened." He did tell a story or two, this guy, but yeah. But have I seen anything? No. I've seen some funny things, but usually nothing that I've suspected as a UFO. Go to Rotterdam, says Linus. Jarko says go to Rotterdam. Oh, and then we've got loads of Eindhovens from Hadjo. And Eindhoven, I think we might have to put this to a poll. Look at this sun, though. Doesn't that look amazing? This is just default X-Plane 11, guys. I don't think... Really nice. Looking beautiful. So I think this is our fourth time round the hold. Third or fourth, maybe. Yeah, fourth time round. Look. Divert to New York. Thank you very much, Vetli Midteng, who's just joined as a member. Thank you very much. If I completely mispronounced your name, so my apologies. Welcome on board as a member. Glad you're enjoying the content. Get you on board with members on your Discord. As soon as the flight's over, enjoy the content, the extra content you get. Have you got enough fuel for Poland? It's a little bit too far. Nicholas, favourite call sign? Alpaca. There we go.
Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, right turn heading 020 to cancel.
Right turn heading 020 degrees. Hold cancelled. Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now on vectors, I hope, for the approach into Schiphol. I love this, guys. I love streaming. Oh dear. Don't we give a shout out to my boy Sonny, pronounced Fonny. Fonny, if you're watching, good day to you, sir. I hope you and your old man are enjoying the streams, Davey. Thank you very much.
We've just cut it back, literally just now, Radar 6 Juliet Charlie, no worries.
So we're now going to route... Why can't I route direct to River Execute? No, that's just, you can't do that. So I'm just going to go here, and we're just going to get these vectors and see what happens. Hopefully a bit straight in, we might get some delayed vectors. Fuel-wise, we are just shy of 4 tons. We've got a good 1,500 kilos, so we're approaching half an hour still. We can fly around still. Look at this beautiful sunset as well. It looks gorgeous. This is Vanilla X Plane 11, guys. 1150 Beta 6, and it's running smooth as silk. Aaron, what's your reserves? It's 2 tons to get to Eindhoven, but that would be my absolute minimum. I'd want to be going there with around 2.5. Dougal McTavish, Sky is amazing. It is Dougal, and good time to remind everyone. Go check out Dougal's Simwings project. You can donate to a nice little charity he's running, which helps people who are perhaps not in the exact position as many of us are lucky enough to have to get ourselves into a flight simulation. And he's recently rewarded a custom-built PC to someone in Jamaica, I believe it was, Captain K, and he graciously takes donations for that charity. So yeah, feel free, Dougal, again, to post that link in the video description, buddy. There you are, thank you. And Dougal is a prolific flight sim watcher. He watches everyone. I don't know how he does it. And I hope you're feeling much better as well. Look at this. I mean... 1212, call sign only, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. Brilliant tonight. Have a good evening. He was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. See what happens now. Delayed vectors for the next half an hour. He is loud. Schiphol, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta.
Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, hello. Vectors ILS approach runway 36 center. If information, Charlie, descend flight level 50.
Descend flight level 50, vectors ILS 36 center, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. So flight level 50 set, very low transition level here, so 40 here. So we're just going to use vertical speed 500 feet per minute. Nice efficient descent. ATC would expect you to do at least that.
Alpine 41, Juliet Echo, contact arrival 1.
Alpha Bravo, can you explain the Simwings thing? Click on the link, Dougal, or look at my video description below. It's the bottom link, I think I have it just near the top of the description. You'll get all the information you need. That is super loud, guys. Hold on, I just need to turn this guy down a little bit.
Speed 220 and heading 240 KLM 0192.
Spirit 429, resume on navigation, Idrit.
Right, that's turned down. Cool.
Approach,
so let's see where we end up, guys. Now over the sea here, you can see us there. I might do is just let's just speed up to 230 knots as well.
40, Victor Isles, 36 center, Lufthansa Kilo.
Michael Bremner, can you play Five Nights at Freddy's? That would be a good night. I remember this. It's got like a teddy bear on the front. It's a horror game. I love video games, as you well know, guys. Horror games, Resident Evil, anything like that. Forget it. Forget it. I hate it. No way. No way. Pilot Mike's in the house as well, guys. Pilot Mike, a very good friend of mine, 787 first officer for a European airline. He helps out. He helps me out so much running the Discord, answering any questions. So go check out his content too. Pilot Mike has a War Thunder Instagram page, and he has a website. Pilot Mike, I forget the link off the top of my head. Isn't it Pilot Mike? Come on, drop it in the video description. That's a current 787 FO guys, good friend of mine. We went to school together. We've known each other since we were 14, 15. So yeah, 15, 16 years. Pilotmike.co.uk. Thanks, Mike. Sorry, I forgot the link. So, we are going to 50. We just need to update the transition level in the FMC. That's why that's gone amber. It is 40. So you'll see that's amber now, which is correct. But it should now go green. There you go. Ooh, some merchandise has been purchased. Thank you very much to the anonymous individual who's purchased the original official Flight Deck to Sim mug. Thank you very much, sir or madam, wherever you are. Enjoy drinking a many a brew from that. Very kind of you.
Amsterdam 124.87.
Let's see where these vectors take us. Tim Waters, difficult one to remember, to be fair. Tim, you cheeky git. You know my brain goes to mush. That goes to mush when I'm streaming. So yeah, in reality, I'd be asking this guys how many track miles, you know, where we're going. If we start going really far downwind, then I'll start crewing it.
Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta to right, heading 080, descent flight level 40.
Right, heading 080 degrees, descent flight level 40, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. So 40 is set. Still flight level.
788, good avond, Vector ILS approach runway 36 center, information Charlie, descent flight level 40.
I can hear my voice in the background of that guy.
turn left heading 180.
Look at that, that is absolutely stunning. I mean, I don't... Yes, in real life it's a heck of a view as well, but for what you guys can get on a desktop sim, this is absolutely fantastic. That looks brilliant. Wow. More sunset flight, guys. I promise you, more sunset flights. Absolutely splendid. 1,000 people watching the video. Awesome stuff, Michael. Guys, thank you so much for spending your Sunday evening, Sunday morning in with me on board the ZIBO Mod 737. We're on delayed vectors into 36 Center here into Amsterdam Schiphol. Really enjoyable flight. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. You've got it, Domino Mosina. 1,000 likes for 1,000 people watching would be superb. Mega. Thanks, guys.
Good evening, Speedbird 320.
Pedro, more sunlight flights. Absolutely.
Spirit 320 X-ray yellow.
So no engine anti-ice needed. We're plus 14 here.
Information Charlie, descent flight level 40.
119225 for tower. It's getting a bit dark in here. Let me turn the lighting up.
KLM 0192, contact arrival, call sign only, 118.4.
Oh, it might be another one. 1184 for arrival.
Contact arrival on 118.4.
So yeah, unusual. I always put the dome light on in here just to brighten it up. Straight in, please. 36 Center. Don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to go a little bit down here.
Identified, turn left heading
that is super loud.
Climb flight level 130.
There is Amsterdam ahead of us. Scenery from Aerosoft, guys. Thank you very much, Niels. I've got a note of that frequency 121.7 for the ground frequency when vacating.
Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, speed 180.
Speed 180 knots, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. So this, so don't ever bug below the up speed before selecting flaps. So there you are. Flaps now set to 1. So, you know, I don't want to be going around at this speed delayed vectors because obviously we're burning more fuel with flaps out. So we'll see where we go. I don't think we're going to get a direct onto final from this heading. I expect we're going to have a little leg downwind here. Matt's hi, using ortho scenery in Vulcan. Yes, we are. Texture's a little bit off, but it looks good.
Hello,
Enough.
descent flight level 40 for runway 36 and station Charlie.
So yeah, we're at the transition level now, but it is still a flight level.
6 Hotel Delta to right, heading 180.
Right heading 180 degrees, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta.
Easy 7011, turn right, heading 180.
Right 180, easy 70 wall.
Just make ourselves a little waypoint here. 270/4.
Information Charlie, descent flight level 50.
Oh, just some stuff you can't teach. Just made a little waypoint here. I dare any of you to put "Are you a real pilot?" in chat. Joking. I'm joking. We did manage to fly around with the speed brake today with thrusting. Cool. That is super loud.
Derek, Egret, and Amsterdam radar 2575, easy 8890.
Q&H, yeah, on standard still. Yeah, we're maintaining flight level 40 here.
7011, speed 180.
Speed 180, easy.
Steady, so will you do that?
Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, contact arrival 118.4, call sign only, bye bye.
1184, call sign only, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. Bye.
Norway,
Don't like CDAs. It's impossible to do a continuous descent here. Impossible in this case.
6 Whiskey Kilo, turn left heading 015, clear tower center.
So this guy's going to clear us on. Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta.
Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, hello.
Perfect. So let's clear, continue. Oh yeah, sorry, you're quite right. I did say maintain 180 knots. There we go. Flap 2. There you go. You can get your your real pilot in chat now.
Alpaca for 1 Jude Echo, 180 onto the glide, thereafter 160 onto full.
Oh, I love it. I love it when you guys spot this stuff. And yeah, report to chief pilot. Very good, Greg. Got it. Glitchbot is this stock scenery. We've got Aerosoft for Schiphol. This is all Ortho 4XP. So VATSIM aircraft on final. We'll hopefully joining the back of them. In fact, we've got this awesome little map here. So going to probably be getting in behind Easy 67 Whiskey Kilo. I mean, look at this holding here. Wow. So we've got the ILS identified, Mike Sierra Alpha. We can get rid of the chart there. That's definitely the correct one there, so we're all looking good there.
Flying on heading 160, flight level 40.
Brandon Possible, if you were told speed 180, would you do flap 5 even though the bug speed is 170, or select non-standard flap 2? Yeah, I mean, to get to 180 knots, I can't be at flap 1 because I need to be below that speed. Flap 2 is exactly 180 knots. If I go flap 5, I'm just adding extra drag for no reason. So yeah, flap 2 is allowing me to fly 180 knots with the least amount of flap available. Yeah, a little more inefficient. Look what we're burning here right now. Look, 2.6 tons an hour. Remember what I said, guys? We use 2.4. That is because we've got the flap out, that extra little bit of drag. But we're on the approach now. We've got 3.6 tons on board. That's 1,600 kilos. So, you know, we've got an extra 30 minutes until I really want to get to Eindhoven. So if we do screw up this approach and go around, we'll see what the delay is for a second approach. I know it's not our intention, but you have to always think about this sort of stuff in accounting. Like, what if? Like, what if I have to go around here?
Kilo Hotel, turn right heading 180. 180 for Lufthansa Kilo Hotel.
Would you still be on standard here? Yes, the transition level here is flight level 40, so we still are on standard. Thank you very much, Arjen Berries, for the €5 donation. Speed Bus, I thought this was an educational stream. Are you even a real pilot? Unbelievable. Thank you so much for your very kind donation. Very, very good. Yes, speed incorrected. Guys, you should have seen me fly the 727. Look at the last stream we did in the 727. In fact, I'll post the link for that. And take a look at the approach into Tromsø. That was fun. We had speed breakout with flaps, with thrust,
10,
warnings going off left, right and centre from all sorts going on there. It was great fun. And then a localizer approach is one of my most enjoyable and satisfying streams to date. So I'll post a link for that here. Yeah, guys, go check this video out for a bit of banter. There was a lot of "Are you a real world pilot?" pilots in that stream. Thank you very much. Oh no, that was you, Arjan. Thank you anyway. Thank you again. Always get a second thank you. Well, there we are. 18 miles is this way. Hopefully we'll slot in behind us soon.
Okay, 6 Hotel Delta, turn left heading 0890, descend 2000 feet, QNH1017.
Left heading 090 degrees, descend altitude 2000 feet, QNH1017, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. So 2000 feet set, vertical speed. Let's just get it going down very gently. We'll set the QNH now, 1017. Passing 4,100 for 2,000 feet, and the stem altimeter is set. I'm just going to do a very gentle descent. ATC would expect you to do 500 feet per minute. I don't really fancy bombing it at 2,000. So is he going to give us a further heading? Or did he just... Are we going through the localizer? I'm not sure.
You're on the wrong frequency. Break. Lufthansa 2 Kilo Hotel, turn right heading 230.
Well, it can't be on the intercept here, so I don't know if he's going to send us through the localizer here.
Right heading 230, descend 3000 feet, QNH1017, Lufthansa 2 Kilo Hotel. Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, turn left heading 350, cleared ILS 36 center.
Left heading 350 degrees on the heading cleared ILS 35 centre, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. So he's just taken us through the localizer. You can see it there, look. We'll wait until we're established on that heading. We need to intercept with that heading, and then we'll arm for lock once we're at wings level. So that's completely fine. The ATC here has been some of the best ATC I've ever witnessed on VATSIM. Absolutely exceptional from start to finish. The way they're handling the huge amount of traffic, the holding, the descents, the speed control. It is absolutely phenomenal how realistic this has been. Really, really good.
270 for Lufthansa 2 Kilo Hotel.
Right, there's Vorlock anyway. I did say wait until the wings are centre, but we're going to maintain 180 till advised. We'll call him established, and we're approaching the extended centre line. There we go. Localizer alive. Localizer capture. Runway heading 003 is set. We're just going to keep this very gentle descent. Hopefully we'll capture the glide slope at around 10 miles or so. There's no real point at which we need to sort it. He called your speed 200. Oh, did he?
Speed 200. Lufthansa 2 Kilo Hotel.
Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, now localizer established. Just to confirm, you'd like speed 200 knots?
Affirm for the moment.
Accelerating now 200 knots, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. Right, so hopefully... Greg Scott is professional. Bitty about the captain. True. Again, you know which emoji you need to use, guys. It's very unusual to get... this is not an excuse, by the way. Very unusual to get a reduced speed of 180 then accelerate to 200. Hopefully we won't have anyone sniffing up our APU on the approach.
Speed 180 to glide.
Superb, guys.
Contact tower on 119.225 KLM 192.
That was the guy ahead of us. I think... Oh, don't tell me that was me again. 180 knots until the glide slope capture, then 160 till 4 DME, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. Alright, so... I'm just going to arrest that rate of descent, arm approach. Let's reduce speed down to 180. And then we're going to go, make sure we maintain at least 160 till 4. Flaps 5. Yes, we have 6 miles ahead. Yeah, I've just noticed that. We've got plenty of spacing. Can you extend the gear manually this landing? No, we're going to do it properly today. Super busy here, not the time to try and experiment different things. Lucas, landing gear, that will come down around 4 miles. Especially if he wants us to maintain 160 till 4.
Speed 200 for the moment. Speed 200, and we are established DV70.
That looks like nice spacing.
Bravo, hello, Alpaca 2 and
Look at that. Worked out nicely. Guys, don't capture Mr. Approach altitude 2,000 feet set. We are fully established. Guys, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. Happens to be watching a furloughed airline captain playing flight sim today. We're looking for 1,000 cool likes for this stream. We massively appreciated. Right, flap 10, just to make sure the speed doesn't creep up as well. 119225, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. Thanks for the help, mate. 119225, and I've been advised 121.7 is the frequency we need when vacating. In fact, I'll just double check that as well. We can bring the speed now to 160 till 4. Let's go out to 168. That's kind of a minimum speed. And we've got ground is 121.7. Schiphol Tower, good day, Alpaca 6 Hotel, Delta ILS 36 Centre, established 160 till 4.
Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, continue approach number 2, there will be one departure in between, the wind 070 degrees, 5 knots.
Continue approach Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. Right, so, oh, I accidentally knocked, I don't want that just yet, get down, flap 15. We're approaching 4 miles, it wants 160 till 5, so we'll keep that there. Checks the flaps, so start switches, continuous, recall check, speed grade, arm green light, landing gear down to green, order brake is set to 2. I'm just going to maintain 160 until 4. There's flap 30. So he's got one more departure to get ahead as well. Come on. Oh. Yeah, is that the guy there? Not sure. Someone's just going around, I think. Flaps 30, green light. Just holding on for the landing clearance. Checklist is complete. Guess your landing rates, guys. Only butter at Alpaca Airways, as you well know. Oh, don't tell me someone's going to take off between now and then. Come on, buddy. KLM 701. This is going to be tight. He wanted 160 till 4. Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. Alright, this could be tight. Ooh, right, he's okay. Right, we're going as slow as we can. He's got to really go for it. This could be super tight. I think we're going around, personally. I mean, if he was lining up at that stage... Go, go, go. Come on, come on. You can do it. We can get clearance at 10 feet. This is super tight. Disconnecting. Come on, buddy. I can't go any slower than I could have gone flat 40, but it wouldn't have made any difference. Oh, he's gonna be so tight. No, this should be a stop. This should be a him stopping and me going around now.
Approaching minimums.
This is, I mean, yeah, this is a land after. This is not entirely legal. Continue. Jesus Christ. Right. I'm gonna carry on the landing because if he stops, like rejected takeoff. Cleared to land Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. I would have gone around and I was about to push toga there, but yeah, that's my fault. So holding a flight there. Oh my goodness me. I mean, that was just flummoxed all over the place. Right, speed breaks up. What unbelievable reverses. Not entirely realistic, but we're down. 100 knots. 80 knots. Manual braking will take the next exit here. Oh my goodness, 60 knots.
3,000.
And we'll take the next right here. Wow. Well, we were legal. We were legal. We got our landing clearance at 10. Oh dear. We're down. Yes. Call the chief pilot. I think this is required. There we are. We've landed. Well, I can't get any further than this either because there's a KLM aircraft, but I'll try and cross this line, and that way we're not actually on the runway technically.
Good evening, ED701.
Oh my goodness me. Guys, interesting. That was interesting. That should have been a go around 100%, but the problem is, if I'd gone around, I would have been 10 feet behind an A380, which would have been even more unrealistic. So yeah, anyway, let's go over to ground. Schiphol ground. Good day, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, vacated 36 centre, and we are at Whiskey 3.
Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, hello, taxi gate Delta 41 right north.
Delta 41 via north, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, thank you. Right, interesting. Yeah, that was one of the most interesting things there. Now, in real life, what would have happened? Well, that would have been a rejected takeoff on behalf of the other aircraft, but I'm not the ATC controller, so I can't instruct someone else to reject the takeoff. I would have flown the missed approach, so that's how that works. Interesting. We're going to take the first right here to Charlie, then we're going to take this Alpha clockwise to stand Delta 41. It's a beautiful taxi system here. Works out really efficiently. But yeah, in real life what would happen? Yeah, go around would have been instructed from ATC 100% by me. They would have told that aircraft to stop. So what was I meant to do? If I got around, that would have caused a lot more issues on VATSIM and in real life. I would have been going around with an aircraft taking off on top of me. So yeah, can I land without a landing clearance? No, I need my landing clearance. So we got our landing clearance at 10 feet. Definitely an investigation would be ensued afterwards there. But it's VATSIM, guys, and these guys I know are working. Just say again, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, sorry.
Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, taxi via Alpha 13.
Alpha 13, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. Let's just double check where that is. So Alpha 13. Okay. So Alpha 13 is here. What does he exactly mean by that instruction? Let's just set the transponder off as well, otherwise we're going to be annoying people with TCAS RAs all day. Yeah, very interesting situation. When he said there would be a takeoff ahead of us, I was like, give way to the Lufthansa to the right, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. So we're going to give way to him. Yeah, lovely. Enjoyed the flight sensationally, and yeah, right at the end there, a little bit unrealistic, but otherwise it was well handled by the guys on VATSIM. It makes for certainly an exciting stream.
Bravo 25 via north.
So we need to take taxiway Alpha, and he said via Alpha 13, our stand number was Delta 41.
Good evening, Lufthansa 669 on Alpha.
Which is just here, look, so we need to go in via Alpha 13 here. So we're going to go Alpha when we get there, and then in via Alpha 13. And there is our stand right here, Delta 41. Need to go right on Alpha 13, yes, but we're nowhere near Alpha 13. Unless I've missed something. Right, there's the Lufthansa taxiing ahead of us. Thanks for subscribing, Tom Code, welcome on board. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that anyway. Icefire, yes, Alpaca SOP, get it down, whatever it takes. But I was in the process, did you notice during the flare, I was contacting AC for the landing clearance, and I held my joystick a bit awkwardly when doing that. But that's my excuse for the non-butter. So he's actually taken the Charlie taxiway in. So this is quite interesting. I'm just going to confirm with him, you know, do I carry on Delta and join Alpha, or do I take a left onto Charlie and join Alpha via Charlie? I'll confirm with him. Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta Schiphol ground. Just confirm, we carry on Delta to join Alpha, or do you want me to take the next left onto Charlie and then join Alpha from Charlie?
Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, continue by Delta.
Wilco Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. Right, that makes sense. Perfect. So that's it. You know, if you're unsure, which I am, I'm unfamiliar here, just confirm with ATC. So carry on with Delta, joining Alpha, and then it's the Alpha clockwise way all the way around to Alpha 13 onto stand Delta 41. Super busy here.
Stand by 121.8, 1 minute. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rainy Day, today for the 50 Swedish krona for pilot lessons. You're a real pilot, thank you very much. Fantastic. Unbelievable. Yes, it's hard to judge that one. I mean, you wouldn't get the takeoff clearance And I'm very self-critical. I'm looking, or I'm already kind of self-critiquing myself going back. Is there anything I would have done differently there? Had I gone around, that would have been more dangerous in that situation. Because I'm going around with an aircraft taking off on top of me. Had I gone around, that would have probably triggered ATC for the other aircraft to stop. Which would have made more sense. But yeah, very interesting situation here. So we've got Bravo here.
Sorry, can you repeat for Lufthansa Kilo Hotel?
I'm going to take the second left onto Alpha. So here's Alpha. Perfect. Thank you very much, Dominic Will, for the $2 donation. Well worth the price of admission. Thank you very much. We'll just wait to see where these chaps are going.
10.
Monitor 121.8, confirm Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta.
Correct.
Perfect. So we're going to monitor 121.8. All going on here. So he said monitor, that means listen out. Strobes are still on. Oh, you guys love this. You guys love this. Logo's on as well. Strobes, my man. You guys are so critical. I love it though. I love the bands. I might just check in. He did say monitor, but yeah, very simple now. All the way in via Alpha, and then we'll get to Alpha 13. Get understand. Schiphol ground, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta.
Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, Captain. My captain, continue taxiing.
Continue tax, expecting Delta 41 Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. So it says continue taxi. I'm sure they're all clued in and let each other know where the stand is and stuff. Yeah, how would I approach that? Approach and landing there any differently? I don't think I would. What the ATC controller was doing, and he was, I'm sure he wanted to as well, was get that aircraft to stop, ready to take off. I go around. That would have been that would be what would have happened in real life. Had I gone around, that would have been far more dangerous with an aircraft doing 80-90 knots. I need to be sure that he is stopping, which on VATSIM there. Oh, Captain, my Captain. No, he obviously does. Yeah.
Stand Bravo 25. Can you give me some directions because I don't find it on the map?
Macca, yeah, good question. Would you call ATC if they didn't call? Yeah, he did say monitor, but it didn't sound like he was calling me, so I just give him a nudge. I'd probably in reality wait a little bit longer.
Of the big airport. Thank you.
That's the guy ahead of us. It's quite a way to go.
EC7011, hello.
So Alpha 13. It's basically we keep going until we have to make a turn.
Perhaps the pier number will...
Thomas Smith, one engine taxi. What was our gross weight? Yeah, I think we're okay. Oh no, that's all correct actually. Would be clear. Yeah, we're below 63 tons. Let me know, chat. We're doing a single engine taxi to save a little bit of fuel for Alpaca Airways. Every little helps, huh? Lovely. Just about enough light. Streamed around half an hour longer than I was expecting. I was expecting to get done around 8:15. Yes, of course. Do it. Think of Greta. Brilliant. There we are. Shut down engine number 2. Master caution ELEC. Exactly
50,
what I'd expect.
40, 30, 20, 10.
Thank you very much indeed, Casimiro Morgado, for the donation there. €2.29. He says, for the butter. Didn't quite manage that today for you, but thank you very much for the donation. We had quite a lot going on. Oh, look at the other guys. That very good in chat. First officers, very good. Flight directors off.
2 Kilo Hotel, monitor ground south now, 121.7.
2100. Master caution, that'll be source off and drive associated. We get an ELEC light. There you go. It's very, very good here. Running out of a bit of inertia here, so let's get that thrust up to 40%.
Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, entry apron for Alpha 13.
Apron via Alpha 13, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, thank you. What an exciting nail-biting finish. Absolutely. I think we need to do a few more of these busy VATSIM events. What do you reckon, guys, in chat? It always spices up the streams a little bit. I don't like going offline. I mean, on the last stream we did go offline just for the sake of trying to get into IMC on a localizer approach with guys going in all sorts of directions. But we will always try and pick out these VATSIM events. Yes, exactly. Love it, guys. Oh, yeah, reset the trim. Oh, my goodness, you are being so fussy in chat today. 4 units, nose up. It's a little bit of asymmetrical thrust here. I have to keep going left on the tiller. That's realistic. Let's get the APU jammed up.
Good evening, ground. Speedbed 320 with you.
320X round up.
And here comes Alpha 1-3 shortly. Going to go round the corner.
Roger, 52 Alpha, I'm ready for
Let's
taxi.
hear on the right.
52 Alpha, ready for taxi.
Roger, 52 Alpha, taxi holding point whiskey 10, runway 36 center, flying back.
He said that. Who promoted this guy?
Taxi,
Unbelievable.
runway 36 center,
Right, in we go then.
10 at VAI Quebec 52 Alpha.
So we made the right turn into Alpha 13. It's just a straight line by the looks of it. And stand Delta 41 should be right in this corner. Is there anything? It's not very clear there. What's that on the floor? That is.
Right to your right.
Thanks. He's definitely watching the stream. Oh dear, weather radar off. So yeah, just taking a kind of very cautious pace in here. It's a lot further to go. There's Alpha 13. Look, 'cause I've only got one engine now. Come on. I've lost my inertia here. Yeah, so there's E24. We're definitely going in the right line. It's just a straight line now and all the way in here. That is really realistic. With single engine, I'd expect it to accelerate at this pace. APU's on the bus. So we're on this line here, just looking out for Delta 41, which should be on our left.
KLM 788, monitor ground south, 121.7, bye-bye.
121.7, thank you, bye-bye, KLM 788.
Weather radar's on. I thought I just turned it off. Oh my goodness me.
Roger, 52 Alpha, monitor ground
Very
south,
good.
121.8, bye-bye.
Very, very good, guys. I reckon this could be us here.
7, bye-bye, 52 Alpha.
KLM in a British Airways livery. So Delta 43, and we should be the next one. Delta 41. Oh, hold on. Oh, it takes us to the left here. Ah, got you. There's Delta 7. Hashtag real pilot. But this is what it's like with an unfamiliar airport. And you also have the benefit of usually someone standing there. You can see exactly where you're going. And then we're just going to continue that left turn there.
Hello, good afternoon.
Do you ever do single engine taxi in real life? Yes, we do on the taxi in, not on the taxi out. Well, we eventually got there, guys. With a bit of help. We are approaching the stand we should be getting onto.
50,
Nothing
40,
to see.
30,
Thank you very, very much, whoever that was. Give me 2 seconds. Just going to make sure we're all good here. Lights coming off so we don't blind the ground crew. We're going to get any gate guidance here. Where's my gate guidance? I can't see anything, unfortunately. Alright, there we go. And we've made it. Well, we won't use the air bridge today. Arcade brake is set. Well, firstly, just before I shut the engines down, Schiphol ground, please contact me on 121.8, he just said. 121.8. I'll just say hello. Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta for 121.8. You message me.
Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta, I did a misclick, sorry.
No problem. Thanks a lot for the ATC, man.
6 Hotel Delta, you're welcome.
Oops.
Great watching the stream.
Cheers, man. Thank you. All right, cool stuff. Right, I'll just check whoever that was that donated. Well, thank you very much, Carls, for the €2.29. Buy a Dellen clip. You'll love it. Thanks. I've no idea what a Dellen clip is, man, but thank you very much for your donation. Right, well, we shut an engine down to save all that fuel. I've been waffling away on stand with the engine running for a minute, with which you wasted everything. Never mind. 2 blues, 1 red. Engine's dead. Seatbelt sides off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Schiphol. Local time, it's 10 minutes to 9 here in Amsterdam. What a fantastic sector that is, with the sun setting in the background as well. Oh, fantastic. Well, everything was brilliant, from VATSIM ATC, which was absolutely 11 out of 10, all the way down. The approach and arrival, interesting on the flare. We kind of gave it the benefit of the doubt because we were on VATSIM. I didn't want anyone to be messed around too much, but in reality, that aircraft would have had a rejected takeoff. We would have gone around for a second approach. But yeah, fantastic. Oh, sorry, time is wrong in Schiphol. Yeah, it's, sorry, 9:51. Sorry, 10 to 10 in the evening. My apologies for that. Yes, sorry. What else did I forget? Probes. I just spotted in chat as well. Anti-collision lights coming off as well. Absolutely fantastic, guys. What can I say? Brilliant flow on VATSIM. I love doing these VATSIM events. Really, really interesting. Second sector, Ben. I'm going to take a break after this one, man. Right, we're going to pop ourselves off the network. Brilliant. That's just great. Where do I even start? Thank you so much to everyone. We'll say all the usual thanks whilst we do the replayers stuff. But of course, I always like to have a little read of the comments. I think I would have missed most of the landing comments because the taxiing did take some time. Most of you being very critical of the things I forgot on the clean-up there. Single engine taxi, this guy, fantastic. The landing gear is not down. Are you a pilot? Left, right and centre, fantastic. Landing replay, yes, it is coming. Of course, we'll do that very shortly. EASA will be contacting you shortly. Yes, I've got Jack, the chief pilot, already ringing me. I've got another call saying, can you call the tower to explain what happened? But hopefully the tower controller would have some explaining to do as well. But brilliant all round, guys. Thank you very, very much. Anti-Harriet, Marianne has it on the table. Yeah, I know she's been hollering me. It's gone on a little bit beyond that. I should call you Yes Dan or something like Anthony. Thank you very much. But of course, it wouldn't be a Flight Deck to Sim live stream without ending on some funky replay music. Right, it's going to take some time to get to the whole point here. Let's hope I don't go too far back, and we've got enough sunlight to enjoy the replay. There we are, let's go from there. So unfortunately you can't see the other traffic. It's picked us up on another runway there. I need to get a little bit closer in. But yeah, very interesting. A Dellen clip is a cheaper version of Track IR, British invention. Oh, interesting. Thank you very much for the confirmation. So at this point here, I was really concentrating on that other aircraft, and then I kind of canned the approach because I was getting my landing clearance in at 10 feet. But we did, technically, it was legal. We got our landing clearance and we landed, so it's all good. I just want to watch it from this point of view initially. So now, I still didn't have my landing clearance. I still didn't have my landing clearance. I still didn't have it. I got my landing clearance now, and then I was talking to him, and I flared about 10 feet too high. Oh my goodness, what did that look like for anyone watching just here? And here comes the beat. So I flared way too high. That was rubbish. But we did land on this lovely long runway legally with our landing clearance intact. That was what we needed. I was just holding off, waiting for my landing clearance, sort of cheating a little bit here. Let's have a look here from the touchdown zone. Yeah, cleared to land, Alpaca 6 Hotel Delta. They just held off. Boom, down. Oh dear, a little bit of a mess. We'll accept it. Right, guys, thank you very much again for a tremendously enjoyable Flight Deck to Sim live stream. Where do I even start? The merchandise purchase at the end. We're off this planet, guys. Thank you so much for getting in some of that new merchandise. It really helps us get along at the moment. Mariana being the inventor of all that stuff. To the members, all the new members, welcome on board. To the existing members, again, thank you for the continued support, and the moderators for helping run the chat, and everyone that likes and subscribed. That's all I appreciate, guys. You're always welcome to watch these streams for free, and they'll always be free for as long as I'm breathing. So guys, take care. Next live stream either on Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll have something planned in the next few days. Well, I'll start planning it tomorrow. And stay safe as ever in these incredible times. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button as well. And I'll see you all again very, very soon. Take care. Good night for me.